about that, Freddie. Your son does, though.
Welcome to another edition of RealSportsLive.com alongside my good friend, Mr. Grant Bibb, Ram Country Auto World. On my other side, the left side, Noah Garcia, our play-by-play announcer for CC Winn. Guys, we're live on RealSportsLive.com, Real Sports Live Southwest, and it is rivalry week. That's what you expect. Week 3 of Texas high school football. Eagle Pass Eagles going up against the CC Winn Mavericks. Welcome, gentlemen. How we doing today?
Freddie, it's good to be here. I tell you what, man, it's the city's been talking about it, the buzz, and in about 3 minutes it's about to go down. So we're all the hype and everything. Hopefully everybody will have a safe game and nobody gets hurt, but it's about to go down and everyone's excited.
And for Noah, you've been a part of CC Winn Maverick Nation as far as you went to that school. What is it about this game, man?
It's a game that's always talked about every year, and same outcome has come out every year. Eagles are looking to make it 13-0. Every year, CC Winn tries to find something new to really come out with a win this ball game, and that's what they're trying to do this year also.
There you go.
If they could pull out that first win.
It's the wind is kicking up here. Of course, we got expected showers as soon as the Maverick fans or as soon as the Mavericks come out of the tunnel. I mean, the wind just kicks up as we're expecting another some showers. We're high at top the Student Activity Center.
We can't get any higher, Freddie.
Yeah,
we're definitely at the top.
We can't get any higher at all as we're at the very top of the Student Activity Center, just above the press boxes. And we are getting set for another edition of Real Sports Live. We're actually live on our YouTube channel, and we're actually recording the game, so we're gonna put that just an hour after the game ends. We're gonna go home and put the live footage on so people can. We're about a minute 25. We're sorry. We're trying to get everything organized here as we get ready for the broadcast, and just finding some things that need to get done. Eagle Pass Eagles 12-0, 13th year. Eagle Pass ISD Student Activity Center, Cozell Foster Veterans Memorial Stadium. We had the captains, and who will be receiving the opening kickoff?
It will be CC Winn receiving the football as they're going to go into a tremendous win. I see about 25 miles per hour more or less. So in order for them to get off to a good start, they're going to have to come out with a run early, because I saw the pregame, and as they were passing into the wind, it wasn't going as far, so it's going to be difficult.
Yeah, it's going to be very difficult in both. They are getting wild here.
You can feel it, man. You can feel it.
You can feel the on the home side. You can actually feel the actual stands just shake up here. Wow. And we're going to kick off. Eagle Pass Eagles will be kicking off from the 40-yard line. That'll be number 84, David Lopez. Well, Noah, you saw CC Winn the first 2 weeks. You saw him at Crystal City, and you saw him here at home. So what did you see in those 2 weeks against Uvalde and against Crystal City?
Against Crystal City and Uvalde, they pretty much ran the ball. Their passing game was there, but their bread and butter was the running game. They shared snaps with the back Zapata and Cardenas. As you see right here, Cardenas
here we go.
Is up there also as a return man, and Zapata.
So deep at about the 5, there's 3 guys back deep. That one, adrenaline, goes all the way through the end zone. And that's where CC Winn will start their.
That's a good 60 yards on the fly there, Fred.
Yeah,
no, downwind. But
yeah, downwind. Yeah, the wind aided. CC Winn in their all black uniforms.
They call the blackout this year. They're going all black.
All black, and then
no white, no silver, just all black.
All black.
Just the silver on the helmets.
And the Eagle Pass Eagles in their white and new orange uniforms. They look like UT colors there.
Yeah, it's an intimidating color, the burnt orange. Everyone wants to be a part of the burnt orange.
There you go. So we're getting set. Possession CC Winn. The first possession of the 1st and 10 as Ethan Johnson will look to the sideline. Coach Royce in his patented fingers. He's got usually he's got something in his fingers to make sure.
He has the tape on the fingers to give out the play calls, the signals. He'll be the main signal caller for tonight. He's been the signal caller the past 2 games against Uvalde.
5 wide. And Johnston, first play, he gets pummeled in the backfield for a loss of 1 yard there.
Moises Rocha, the senior.
There you go.
Defensive end. Came in. Looked like he didn't even block him, Fred.
No.
Boom!
He came in and did his job as he...
Loss of 1.5. 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 for CC Winn. 11:54. We just started. That's the first play, and now Ethan Johnson comes out of the game. He's talking to, and they're going to take a timeout. So timeout called here, and we'll be back.
Did he get hurt? Did you guys see it? Did he get hurt or something?
It didn't see him from out here, but
he handed off the football. I don't see anything.
No, he didn't hand it off, but we'll be back with more after this.
STAT Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. We know that our patients deserve better than the typical cramped waiting areas and long lines. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated.
Hey guys, Eddie Sanchez, owner of Kumo Fitness, located at 575 Commercial Street in downtown Eagle Pass. We invite you guys to come join us. We got equipment for everything from machines to free weights to bumpers. You name it, we got it. Come check us out, guys.
StatER does its testing and evaluations quickly without the delays of a traditional emergency room.
And we're back live alongside Grant Bibb and Noah Garcia. It is 2nd and 11 for a quick pass, and it is batted, almost intercepted by David Kiporos. And he almost had a pick 6 there.
3rd and 11. This is almost impossible to get 11 yards on with all this wind. Defense won't have to play too tight. They can be about 15, 20 yards on the line of scrimmage.
So 3rd and 11, they're at the 24-yard line. A pass.
Got him. He's got him.
And it is caught. Number 88.
Beautiful pass by Ethan.
Yeah, Johnston laid it up, and that was Monsivais.
That's Jose Blanco right there. That's one of Johnson's go-tos. Also with Vasquez, going to be on the far side, too.
And that was a great pass and a great route.
So 1st and 10 for the Mavericks after the jitters. They're going to have the ball at the 37-yard line of their own 37. 1st and 10. Will get it himself up the middle.
Gain of about 7.
Freddie, the Eagles are going to have to watch it because Johnson, he can do it with both of his weapons, the arm and he can do it with his feet. And right there on that jet sweep where he kept it on the option, his feet will hurt any defense, really. So that's what the Eagles are going to have to be aware of, is that Johnson can make a play at any time.
That's going to be a 2nd and 4. Looks like the
raindrops are coming.
Yeah, the raindrops are coming, and I think we're going to have to put the tarp on this side here pretty soon so we don't get wet. Johnston gives the handoff up the middle and was bottled up.
Looks like Raju Uyoya was the first one on the tackle, number 50.
Johnson's getting the play call here from the sideline.
3rd and 4 into the stiff wind here.
Cardenas is still going to stay in the ball game. Zapata's on the sideline, hasn't checked in yet. He's going to hand it out to Cardenas. Cardenas is going to run up the middle, and it's going to be short. Yep, just short
Maybe
of a
like
first
half a
down.
yard. Well, they spotted a yard short. 4th and about 1. Uh-oh.
Coach Biasino looks like he's going to keep
He's
his
gonna
offense.
go for it. Yep, looks like, nope.
No.
Here comes the special teams.
Yeah, he's gonna bring on a
I
special
figured.
teams unit.
I figured after 12 years in a row, you gotta do something. To watch out for the fake.
Yep.
You gotta watch out for the fake because I know they want to win and end this drought.
End the streak right here. Eagles are 12-0, looking to make it 13-0. CC Wynn's trying to make
They're
it 12-1.
half a yard short of the first. Punt formation. We're gonna have a false start on the center. He rocked back before he hiked it. That's what I saw.
We're gonna see what the judges are gonna signal it here.
Yes. Oh.
It's gonna be a delay of game
Fourth
on
and
the
6.
Mavericks.
I think that we can scratch the fake out of there now. Our main man, Freddie, is back after trying to keep us warm in case of the weather. We'll keep you in the bullpen, Freddie, warming up in case we need you to keep us dry.
And that will be punted away, and it's rolling to about the 39-yard line. That's where they're going to have 1st and 10 for the Eagles. And the Eagle Pass Eagles, under the direction of Richie Luna, the quarterback. He's got weapons. Oscar Castillon. He's got Ray Mendoza. He's got David Lopez. And he has Isaac Gonzalez, the senior. So he's got a plethora of guys, and they're going with the win.
Ray at top. In motion, number 13.
Richie will throw to the sideline, and it
gets blasted into the
incomplete.
sideline.
Beautiful play by Mr. Gilbert Vasquez. He put a hit on the receiver as he was trying to corral at the sidelines. With that hit, he made him fall incomplete. That was a great throw.
Second and 10. Yeah, 2nd and 10 to 39. 8:48 left. Castillon to Ray. He's at the 40. And nice tackle by number 21.
It's about 3rd and 7. Great tackle. Velasquez, great tackle. It was like one-on-one on an island. It looked like it was going to go for big yards.
So be it 3rd and, let's say, a good 7 yards.
7 here.
Oh, a first down due to a penalty.
A flag on the play.
There's a flag on the play.
False start. There was a false start on the offense. Beautiful draw play. No one saw it coming. Now we're going to go to 3rd and 12.
The penalty,
Great play call.
The penalty was on Guardado, the senior. Unorthodox to see him jump off sides. So it's going to be a 3rd and 12 now.
Definitely got to go to the air, Freddie. 3rd and 12.
Well, I mean, what do you call? You can't call a run play on a 3rd down short. You know, you're gonna have to go to the pass. But you got 4 receivers set, 2 to the near side, 2 to the far side. Shotgun formation. Actually, put it up the middle.
They must be going for it, Freddie. They're gonna figure run it 2 more downs.
That's Saul Perales, number 21.
4th and 4. Here comes the special teams.
That number 21's a big boy, and he can run it up the middle.
Yeah, he's a junior running back, and take it to the 45-yard line. So it is a 4th and 5. Would you expect a fake here so early?
No.
I don't know. Anything can really happen in this rivalry game, man. Anything can happen. They're going to have something up their sleeve.
4th and 5.
It's just going to be when they're going to use it.
Lopez with the win, and we'll go over the head.
And into the
Blanco
end zone.
And through the end zone. We'll be back with more after this.
Stat Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. We know that our patients deserve better than the typical cramped waiting areas and long lines. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated.
Hey guys, Eddie Sanchez, owner of Kumo Fitness, located at 575 Commercial Street in downtown Eagle Pass. We invite you guys to come join us. We got equipment for everything from machines to free weights to bumpers.
And we're back live. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side, shotgun formation. Quick out to the flat and takes a host of Eagles. That's
About 7 Eagles on the tackle, Freddie, flying to the football.
That's Fernando Zapata. Jacob Salinas was
Still haven't seen Zapata check into the game yet. It's still all Cárdenas right now. Oh no, it's Zapata that's been in the game, not Cárdenas. He hasn't checked in one bit.
2nd and 9. Johnston will look to run and is brought down after a couple of yards.
This second's going to be 3rd and 7. Again, another 5 or 6 Eagles converting on the tackle.
And Freddie, that's one of Johnson's weaknesses. He doesn't let the play develop. He needs to stay in the pocket a little bit more. I think he knows how good he is on his feet, so he just always wants to tuck and run. But what he needs to grow on in the season.
It looked like he had him up top if he'd have thrown it, but he didn't want to throw it, so he just decided to keep it.
We'll give it to the running back up the middle and takes it across the 25 to about the 27.
Another punt team coming out. Well, both teams are playing good defense the first couple of games, Fred. And during our gridiron talk on Thursday, we said it would be a defensive struggle, and sure enough, the first 6 minutes into the game, it's a 3 and out, or with a couple of penalties, 4 and out.
So 4th and 2. The punt team comes out again for the Eagles. Excuse me, for the Mavericks.
Uh-oh.
And almost blocked.
Looked like they got a piece of it.
We'll let it roll to about the 46-yard line. That's where they're going to have first and 10.
In Winn territory, 46.
In Winn territory, so.
The Winn Mavericks faithful with the wave, Fred.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm at Chavez Ravine, Dodger Stadium.
Dodger Stadium.
With the big palm trees on the left field.
Just make sure you keep talking in the mic, because as soon as you turn this way, I don't hear you. So here we go. Eagles have the ball now in Winn territory at the 45-yard line. 1st and 10. We'll bring a man in motion. Jet sweep. That's number 15, Caballero, to the 40. And brought down about the 36-yard line, somewhere in there. There's a flag.
There's a flag on the field.
So we're gonna see.
I thought he might have seen a face mask grab on the way down.
It's looks like a flag on the Eagles.
Yeah, it's an Eagle. They're already motion.
A block in the
illegal
back.
block in the back. Yes.
Yeah, that's what it looks like here.
Spot of the foul. Take it back 15.
Luna's gonna get the play call here from the sideline. That's gonna bring him about 15 yards from where the ball was last spotted.
First down, 11 yards to go. For a gain of a half a yard. Looks like number 32 of the Mavericks.
That's going to be
Alex
Alex
Garcia
Garcia
on the tackle.
Yep, Alex Garcia. He's in replacement for the middle linebacker, Mikey De Los Santos. He fractured his leg earlier in the summer, so that's what's kind of holding him out. He won't be back, hopefully, till district. So he's the fill-in right now, and he's just a junior.
He went right through there and untouched and got him for a half a yard loss. Second 11 from the 46.
Luna looks to pass, gets it off. It's going to be more first down. He's going to drive it to the 25-yard line. The man he connected with was number 14.
Oscar Castellon, a gain of about 16 yards. And they're hurrying up. They're going fast. First down from the 25-yard line.
And Ricardo Morales is just going to penetrate through the Eagles' O-line. It's going to lose about a yard, number 21.
Half a tackle.
Morales.
Great tackle by number 46. Living in the backfield.
You're going to want to look out for the two big boys, number 46 and number 94, Ontiveros and Morales. Those are the two big.
A lot of big cushion
line.
up there up top to Raymond Mendoza. He's off the line by 10 yards. Doesn't want to get burnt deep.
And Perales is going to get a yard on that run.
Another run. It's like they're desperate to make sure they get the running game going.
Yeah.
The running game opened up the passing game.
Right now
We're looking at 3rd and 9.
The wind's picking up, so they're going to try and use that bread and butter on the running game. The Eagles do have 4 backs that they rotate with, as Freddie was talking to me about. And right now it's been all Perales in the backfield today for the Eagles. Luna sends a man in motion. He looks to pass.
Got him. He's got him.
Oh, and just almost intercepted.
He had him almost intercepted by number
44, Javier Cerda. So close of an interception, but right through the hands, folks.
If he lobbed that ball, that was a touchdown.
Yep, that would have been a touchdown.
That was a
Real
touchdown had he
easy-
lobbed it over.
Real easy catch. But he tried to bull it in there, and it was almost picked.
Timeout by the Eagles. Brings up a 4th and 9. I tell you what, during the pregame, the kicker was kicking them from this far. And he was kicking them, and they were going to the stands over there past the end zone. So he's got the leg to get there,
Yeah,
especially downwind.
And we'll be right back after this short break.
Stat Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. We know that our patients deserve better than the typical cramped waiting areas and long lines. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated.
Hey guys, Eddie Sanchez, owner of Kumo Fitness, located at 575 Commercial Street in downtown Eagle Pass. We invite you guys to come join us. We got equipment for everything from machines to free weights to bumpers. You name it, we got it. Come check us out, guys.
Field goal team on the field. Looks like a 41-yarder. It's up. Wide left. Had the distance, but wide left. CC Winn takes over with their best field position of the night. Looks like the ball will be spotted somewhere around the 18-yard line. CC Winn coming out for their 3rd possession of the game. So far, a couple of penalties, nothing but great defense on both sides for the Mavericks and the Eagles. First down for the Mavericks from the 19-yard line. As I said, their 3rd possession. Ethan in shotgun formation, trips to the right, single set to the left. So we got a penalty on the field. Illegal motion is the call on the lineman. Makes it 1st and 15. Ball be placed at the 18-yard line now. As Coach Royce gives the play in to Ethan. Got trips left, two to the top. Receiver in motion, and it's a handoff to number 33, brought down by number 1, Mr. Ryan Chisholm on the tackle. A gain of 7 yards. Making it second and about 7. Second and 6 from the 23-yard line. Trips right, single set left. Quarterback. Gang tackle. First on the tackle, number 54. Number 54, Mr. David Santos again on the tackle. Nice brings up like 3rd and 8 or 3rd and long 9. Again, this is the Mavericks' 3rd possession, trying to extend it to get a first down as they go into a brisk 20, 25 mile per hour wind.
It's more than brisk, man.
It's a strong win.
It's a strong win. We're gonna stand up here just to get a better view. Johnston still on his feet, brought down. Thank you, Grant, for
number 45, the junior Jacob Salinas first on the tackle. Again, Freddie, the Eagles, one thing I talked about the other couple of games, they got 3, 4, 5, 6 guys on the tackle every time. So great play by Mr. Salinas. Brings up 4th and what?
It looks like it's
4th and 11. Mavericks in the punt formation, and my guys are back. They're trying. I did a little bit to fill in for them to keep us warm as the weather does not want to cooperate. But tell you what, we're ready. We got the tarp up, and we're not going to get wet now. But here we go, 4th and 11, kicking it away.
It's going to fall short, and we'll take an Eagle bounce. That's the second time that they're going to have the ball inside
the Maverick
territory. So.
Right now, it's just penalties hurting both teams, and they're not really taking advantage of where they're getting the ball.
Freddie, I'm gonna go on the limb right now and be totally unbiased, and there will be, I think this is the possession where the Eagles get on the board. They made a few things, however, penalties hurt them on that last drive, and they're heating up the run. So a couple RPOs, trips left, single to the right.
Yeah, three trips are. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 on the near side. Quick out to Braver Mendoza at the 50. He's at the 45-40 and goes over the cornerback.
Looks like he's just shorter, right at the marker, Freddie.
And the Eagles look like they're gonna run quick tempo right here.
Yeah, they're gonna come back up on the line quickly. So it's gonna be a 1st and 10 for the Eagles.
Ray, single coverage.
3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. We'll give to number 23, and that number 23 is Jose Hernandez, and a couple of guys, he bounced off a couple of guys. Jose Hernandez, just a freshman.
He got about one yard, a gain of 1 yard on that play when he bounced it out to the outside on the far side.
Azel Rodriguez came in low and just hit him to knock him down. What a great tackle by number 31.
He gained a yard to the 30, looks like the 37. 38.
And Velasquez,
37.
the DB, is going to have to check out of the ball game because his helmet came off.
Yeah, so it's a timeout, and we're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be back with more after this.
Stat Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. We know that our patients deserve better than the typical cramped waiting areas and long lines. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated.
Hey guys, Eddie Sanchez, owner of Kumo Fitness, located at 575 Commercial Street in downtown Eagle Pass. We invite you guys to come join us. We got equipment for everything from machines to free weights to bumpers. You name it, we got it. Come check.
We're back live. 3 receivers set to the near side, 1 to the far side. Shotgun formation for Luna as they call the timeout. 37 seconds left here in the first quarter. That quarter went quick. And with the wind and the weather coming in,
It's playing a big factor tonight.
it's playing a
Freddie.
big factor.
Got him right
To
over
the middle.
Oh,
and intercepted.
picked! A blast by number 48.
And number 14 got hit
Wow.
hard.
Who hit him? Who hit him over the middle? Number 11. There's Coach
11.
Villaseñor.
Number 48. Number 48.
There's Coach
on
Villaseñor
that
giving
play.
11 some love. Got hit by number 11. Coach Villaseñor gave him some a high five as there was blockers in front leading it. Uh-oh.
Luna tested
The
it up in
the referees
middle.
are converting. Was there a flag? You see a flag anywhere?
I don't see a flag.
There's no flags, but the judges are talking about something down there around the 30. So let's see what's
Not
gonna-
sure if it was targeting.
Exactly. I mean, that was a big hit, but I mean, it looked on the fly. It looked like a legit hit.
Luna put it up in the middle, and he put it in the danger zone, and his receiver just got blasted there.
Yeah, he got hit hard.
It must have been. What do we got here, Freddie? Legal block in the back.
And blocking the back on the intercepting team. So they're gonna
Boy,
mark
what a
it
good
off
throw
10
by
yards.
Luna, man.
Yeah, he hit it.
Hit him right in the hands, but what a great hit to get the ball up in the air and cause a turnover.
And again, that's what we were talking about in Gridiron Talk, is the fact of the matter.
Clearly, it would have been first down from like the 15-yard line.
Yeah.
Had he hold on to the ball.
So they got the ball first and 10 at the 21. That's the third time that they start inside their 20.
And Freddie, yes, we're still scoreless.
Still scoreless. 26 seconds left. Two receivers to the far side. Shotgun formation. Will hand off. Still looking and could not get any running room there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There's 5 hats on
Six.
the ball.
So
6
number
hats on the
44.
ball.
6 shirts on the ball.
And the Eagles have that land shark defense. They have that mindset. Wherever the ball's at, they're all going to be there. And
Yeah.
they're all land sharks.
And that ends the first quarter with the game tied 0-0. We'll go to the second quarter. We'll be back with more after this.
Stat Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. We know that our patients deserve better than the typical cramped waiting areas and long lines. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated.
Hey guys, Eddie Sanchez, owner of Kumo Fitness, located at 575 Commercial Street in downtown Eagle Pass. We invite you guys to come join us. We got equipment for everything from machines.
And we're back live. Second quarter, 2nd and 11 for the Mavericks at their own
CC1 really needs to get something started here, Freddie, because if they don't score quick here in the first, it's going to be a long night ahead of them for them.
Yeah.
So let's see if Johnson can get these Mavericks going
Jared
here.
in motion. Will get it. Try to cut back inside and goes over a...
Gain of about 2.
No, not even. He actually got back maybe to the original line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier will be number 6, Jared Royce.
That was Jared Royce.
Number 50.
They're going to give him forward progress on that one.
And they're going to give him third, and it's going to be a 7.
Johnson looking to run. Is going to
Middle
go up
wide
the middle.
open.
Up
And
the
he's
middle.
gonna break it up the middle with the spin move, and that's going to move the chains here, folks. Like I said, Freddie, Johnson will hurt you with his feet if you're not having a QB spy on him, because the kid can move.
Yeah, the kid, he's rushed for over 150 yards in the past 2 games.
Yep.
So he does have the knack of getting open and getting through the line. Again, we talked about it during the Gridiron Talk, is the defensive line and the offensive line for both squads.
War of attrition, Freddie. War of attrition. Someone's got to win. So far, it's been a great battle at 0-0, but Rocha was in the backfield to come back and make the tackle.
And
there he
Rocha
is
again. He is in the backfield, and that's for a loss of 3 yards.
Man, he's everywhere.
And the ball carrier will be number 2, Ethan Johnston. He'll be met in the backfield by number 44. That's Rocha.
So it's a second
It'll be a loss of 2, brings up a second down and 12.
Second and 12. For the for the Mavericks. 10:20 left here in the second quarter. A quick release and
Pass interference. He got there early.
actually the ball was batted.
Flag on the play.
No, there was pass interference. He got there early. Sure did.
And they're
Part of
pointing
the
to
foul, first down.
they're pointing to CC Winn side right here. The judges looks like.
That was, I believe, Oyua that got to that ball quicker and batted it down.
Okay, no pass interference. Great play by the Eagle.
And that's what I was trying to tell you, that the ball was tipped. So if it's tipped, there
Yeah.
can't
That's
be
correct.
there
So that
can't
was
be
a great play by the Eagle, knowing hopefully he knew the ball was tipped. That made it a great play to prevent the guy from catching the ball.
So
So
third
it's
and
not-
12.
Yep.
Ball at the Maverick 33-yard line. 10:13 left.
The guy I still haven't seen check into the ball game is Cárdenas. It's been Zapata all day. Number 24.
3 receivers to the near side. Going deep. He's looking for his receiver, number 88, Blanco. And they have a 1-on-1 coverage over there with Josh Monsivais. So it's fourth. Now with the win, Coach Royce was taking chances and trying to dial up a long pass there, just because he has the win, aided win, so to speak. We got Isaac Gonzalez will be right about his 35-yard line. 10:07, 0-0. And a
Little rugby style kick.
ball will hit and take a Maverick row and will be dead right about the 36-yard line.
The Eagles still getting great field position on every possession.
At the 36-yard line, that's where the Eagles take over first and 10.
So first and 10, we're going to keep it here.
Right now it's been a defensive showdown, really.
Yeah, it's
On
been
the
both
game.
defenses have been on the field quite often. 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. 10 minutes left here in the second quarter. The ball at the 36. This is their 4th possession of the half. Richie Luna, senior quarterback, who threw for over 2,000 yards. And a ball up the middle to number 21.
A gain of about 3.
That's number 21.
Handoff goes to
Perales on that one. And the one who got to Perales was number 46, Ricardo Morales. The kid is everywhere. He's the main captain on the defense for them. He's the defensive end on the far side. And the big man in the middle is Ontiveros, number 94. He missed last week's game against Uvalde due to a rolled ankle during practice. So
3 receivers set to the near side. 1 to the far side will bring a man in motion. Richie Luna will take it up the middle and get hit.
Oh, and his helmet
And
came
his
off.
helmet came off.
He got pretty busted
Yeah,
up
he got
in
hit.
that play
He got
right
hit,
there.
and he's saying that somebody ripped it off.
Didn't look like a rip. It was just that he got sandwiched between 2 defenders on that one. Alex Garcia from the back and number 94 Ontiveros, so it kind of brought him into a little sandwich play.
So 3rd and 2 will bring in the backup quarterback, Alan Rodriguez, the junior quarterback. 3 receivers to the near side, 1 on the far side. Shotgun formation. We'll probably hand it off. Actually, no, keep it himself to the outside. And we'll get
Wow.
the first down. He got initially hit, and that's what you called a yakety yak. Yards after contact. He got
Yes.
about 3 yards after contact.
Just his full thrust and body motion got him the first down as he drove him about 4 yards.
Luna's going to check back into the ball game. That was a good run by the backup quarterback. They put him in. He got the job done, and Luna's back in now.
So 1st and 10, Eagles have it. Rolling here in the
Got him.
looking deep to the far sideline. And it is caught.
Pass interference, but he's down.
Yeah, that's going to be a pass
first down.
interference.
But it'll be first down from
And
the
that's
15.
Isaac Gonzalez with the big catch.
Isaac really took that DB for a ride on that one. That was Vasquez on the other side. He was just trying to play catch up on that run right there.
So the flag, I don't know if they're gonna step it off after the pass was caught.
So far, it's been a real good ball game, Freddie. Oh, and it's gonna be on the Eagles.
Wow, what a
know
call.
why.
That was an offensive pass interference. Don't know how you would call that pass interference.
It looked more grabbing of the jersey. CC Winn grabbing Isaac Gonzalez jersey on anything more of it, but so penalties are gonna offset.
So then they're just gonna basically.
That's what I was saying. I said offsetting penalties, one on each side, but clearly it was a pass interference on the defense.
And then a down block on the offense. That's what the judge ruled it right now. That's what he called it out as.
So they bring the ball back to the 49 of Eagle Pass. First and 10, 8:37.
That kind of saves CC Winn right there.
Yeah, because that's the ball rolling there. 3 receivers set to the far side, 1 on the near side. Trying to look, rolling out. Can't find anybody and gets sacked.
And that's Alex Garcia, number 32.
He had him for about a 5-yard gain.
Los Santos. He's the middle linebacker for CC Winn right now. He's been doing the horsework there for CC Winn the first 2 games of Crystal City and Uvalde. So he's one of the workhorses on the defense. He's a guy. He's been on the varsity level, but he's been there since the freshman year. They brought him up for playoffs. Second year as a sophomore, brought him in, got a couple snaps. But junior year, he's trying to look and take advantage of this opportunity right now.
7:58, 2nd and 17, 7-yard loss on that sack. 3 receivers bunch to the near side to Ray Mendoza. He's at the 45 and will be stopped right at the 45. That's number 3. And
3-yard
44.
And it's a defensive battle, Freddie. It's been like this in the first quarter, halfway through the second quarter.
We'll gain 3 yards. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 14 for the Eagles.
3rd and 14.
CC Winn's playing like they want to prove it to the Eagles that they can match up with this 6A team here.
Yeah, and again, it's just one of those things where, I mean, they're only separated by 200 students, you know, as far as 1 6A, 1 5A. So three receivers to the near side. Throwing out to the outside, that's David Lopez. He gets it to the 50, across the 50 to the...
What do they do here? They've been playing
And
great defense.
The line's getting to Luna, Freddie.
What a great call.
The pocket's collapsing, not giving him that much time. He's not looking to really read his receivers, see if they're open or not. He tried to do a check down, but his check down man wasn't open, so...
I figured at this part of the field, Freddie, it would be a good time to go for it on 4th down. But with the Eagles playing defense, if you pin them deep and hope for a turnover, maybe they get a score. But the punt team comes on as they're in punt formation. 4th and 5 from the 44, kicking into the wind.
Nice deep kick will get an Eagle row. And will be dropped dead at the 20-yard line. That's number 70, Tito Villarreal. So 6:18 left, 1st and 10 for the Mavericks.
Freddie, this will be the Mavericks' 5th possession, and I believe they've only gotten 2 first downs so far throughout the game.
So CC Winn has it, 1st and 10, 6:18. The adjustments are probably going to be made at halftime. And we look up at the clock, and it's already 6:18 left. Johnston will have it shotgun formation. Will look to throw to the outside. Number 23 is open and is brought down immediately.
Just a 4-yard gain, Freddie. That thing looked like it was going to go for at least 10. Great tackle by the Eagles.
Stopped by number
So David Quipuros on the tackle.
4 brings up the second down and 6 for the Mavericks.
Man, during pregame, Freddie, and I was talking about number 25, David Quipuros, the man's a monster.
Yeah.
He's a man-child. Number Quipuros.
2nd and 6. Ethan Johnston to the 34 as he takes it himself, calls his own number.
Little mix-up on that play, Fred. You see that? He turned to the right to hand off, and it was running back was on the opposite side. Great play by the quarterback number 2 to get a first down when the play was just a complete bust from the start.
1st and 10.
From the 30, looks like it's the 34-yard line.
At the 30, they're going to call it the 34.
Yeah, it's a 34
Yeah,
yard.
34.
That's what they spotted it
1st
at.
and 10 at the 34. 0-0, second quarter. Drops back, looking, and there's a
There's gonna
flag.
be a flag.
Far sideline. It's a false start. So they're going to pin him back 5 yards. I don't know if you want to pick up your microphone. Just have it up here. I mean, stand up.
I'm struggling to see through the chicken wire.
Yeah, I know.
Not to mention my eyesight's kind of going.
So
Freddie, do you think we'll have a score within the next 5 minutes? Or are we going to be at a goose egg at halftime?
We're probably going to be at a goose egg. Both defenses doing a great job. They're going to make those adjustments in the second half. We're going to see some scoring. Now, again, the wind right now is a factor.
It is playing a factor on both sides. Again, part of the reason we have a 0-0 score is a deep turnover in Maverick territory on an interception.
Will get dropped for a loss.
There he is again, number 44.
Yeah. Easton Johnston.
And Johnston really needs to work it with his receivers. He can't always be calling his number, and that's what he's been doing here in the first quarter and also now in the second quarter. He needs to give the ball around, because if he's going to be keeping it himself, the Eagles are already going to know who to target on all game long.
Well, it's like the Eagles are keen on, like, they got a spy in him, but Rocha, it's like a Madden football game. He's everywhere.
Yeah. 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side, looking to throw. Has a man deep in the middle of and is tipped by Eric Heredia and almost intercepted by number 28.
And he threw that one into triple coverage.
Eric
on that
Heredia
one.
on the play.
Eric Heredia, number 8.
Number 8, is that your sibling?
He is a football player on the Eagle Pass Eagles. Number 8, Eric
have a
Heredia,
nice
safety. Excuse me?
Does he have a nice cutter?
Yeah, he has a nice cutter. He also plays baseball.
What a play by Eric Heredia to bat the ball loose to put him in a 3rd and 16 with 4:14 to go in the second quarter. Tackle by number 28, Raul Leclerc.
Number 28, Raul Leclerc, the corner. 4 minutes left here. Brings a 4th and 16.
It's going to bring the punting unit on here for CC Winn. So it's going to be a 4 and out. They're going to give it back to the Eagles and see where the Eagles are going to get possession on this one. Or see if they can even return it back and get themselves on the board. See who's going to draw first blood.
And this is the first time that both teams come into the game, and that one off the
side of his foot, Freddie. Going to get the ball. Again, the Eagles with great field position at their own 48-yard line.
That looks
with
like your
3:28.
That looks like your sandwich.
Actually, no, my sandwich has a bite. That was a shank. He shanked that. I don't shank the wedge, Freddie. I hit him crisp, and I make the ball bite.
So Eagles will take over. 1st and 10 with 3:28 left here in the.
As the mighty CC Winn Maverick band plays
Roll
on.
out, throw
Run
it to the
pass
outside.
option. He's got him.
He's still on the feet and
Ooh.
pushed out of bounds.
At about the 37-yard line. What a great RPO by the quarterback Luna to, who was that?
Castillon. Oscar
They're
Castillon.
going to go on that quick tempo
Castillon.
again,
So
Freddie.
they got to go fast, Freddie. They got to go fast. It's against the clock, 3:19.
We'll give it up the middle to the running back, number 21.
Gain of 8.
So second.
Plenty of time to put up some points for the Eagles. 2nd and 2 as they run a dive right up
They're
the
running
middle
quick
on
to
first
that
down.
line.
Trips to the right, single left. Another dive up the middle, wide open. There he goes. A gain of about 7 yards.
To the 20-yard line. That's a gain. He was at the 30. That was a 10-yard gain.
As they go a hurry-up mode, Freddie, you got first down from the 20. Is there a timeout?
Yeah,
I think
it's
somebody
gonna be
called
a
a timeout. As they were
The Mavericks calling timeout. Looked like they were moving too fast for them.
Yeah.
Try to slow them down and scheme.
And that's what CC Winn was having a problem last week with Uvalde. Uvalde was running the quick tempo. They were just going, and they were caught on their heels for about 3 drives when Uvalde was on the quick tempo offense, and they had to use those timeouts. So right now, that's one of CC Winn's weaknesses, and that they need to fix up coming into the second half, or really make adjustments right now. Because if not, Eagle Pass looks like they're going to drive it in and get a reservations for 6.
This right here was an absolute must timeout because the Eagles are moving fast and had the defense on their heels. So we got trips to the left. First down from the 20-yard line.
3 receivers. They're in red zone. In the red zone, 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Shotgun formation. 2:47 left against the wind. We'll give to Jose Hernandez. Hernandez finds the cutback lane and gets to about the 20.
Gain of about 5, Freddie. Great gain on first down. Plenty of time left for the Eagles should they decide to put up some points.
They're knocking on
2:30 to go in the second quarter. 2nd and 5.
And the Eagles are looking to punch it in here because they're going to get the ball
in the second
to
half.
start the third quarter. That's correct.
So 2nd and 5, the ball at the 15. Red zone. First time for either team to be in the red zone. Will take it himself. He's at the 10. Makes a move and gets brought down.
Freddie looked like if he'd have kept it down going straight, he would have got the first down. But he went for the end zone. He got caught by the cornerback.
And it looks like it is a first down.
First and goal.
So first and goal.
First and goal, Freddie, as the chain gang goes down. 1:50 to go. Plenty of time on the clock. The Eagles have, I believe, 2 timeouts remaining.
Yeah, 2 timeouts. First and goal. 1:43 left and counting. 0-0.
Got the whole field to themselves.
3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Shotgun formation. Will pitch out. Tries to cut back. Misses the block. He's still on his feet. Still hasn't gone down. I think they called him down.
Yeah, they had.
But his knee.
Looks like they whistled it down.
Looked like his knee was down at the 9. Yes, it was, and he kept on going, but the knee was down at the 9. 2nd and goal from the 9 as the Eagles continue to bleed the clock and leave the Mavericks with no time should they decide to get the ball back, depending on what happens on the next 2 downs. 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from the 8-yard line. We'll give to Perales. Perales cuts back.
And he's in the end zone.
Down.
Touchdown, Eagles!
And draw first
Eagles.
blood here.
They drew first blood, and the Eagles will take a 6-0 lead. That's Saul Perales, the junior, takes it in from 8 yards out with 49 seconds left.
That's a great job by the offensive line. This entire drive, they've been blocking, zone blocking down the middle and just running up the middle to get in there for the 8-yard score.
Point after attempt. Put down and up and through.
Good by Mr. Lopez.
David Lopez tags
I
on.
feel the heat, Freddie, if you know what I mean by
And
Mr. Lopez.
We'll
The heat.
We'll be back with more after this.
Stat Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. We know that our patients deserve better than the typical cramped waiting areas and long lines. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated.
Hey guys, Eddie Sanchez, owner of Kumo Fitness, located at 575 Commercial Street in downtown Eagle Pass. We invite you guys to come join us. We got equipment for everything from machines to free weights to bumpers. You name it, we got it. Come check us out, guys.
Stat Yard.
And we're
And
back
here
live.
we go. Eagles kicking from the 40-yard line, Freddie, into
Into the Winn.
I would say the brisk is no longer a brisk. It's a steady Eddie.
Yeah, it's a steady it's a steady wind here. We put another tarp up, so if it rains from one of the sides, we're protected a little bit, but we're protected.
Yeah.
We got notice today, right around 1 o'clock, that we're going to be not in the press box, but upstairs.
You know what, Freddie? Listen, I know your son serves as a proud service member in the United States Marine Corps. And I did my time too. Let me tell you something. There's nothing wrong with being in the outdoors, Bubba.
No,
Friday Night Lights is Friday Night Lights.
there you go. Ball will hit about the 19 and hit
Ball's
hard.
down,
The
and
ball
the
hit
Eagles got
loose.
it. The Eagles got it. That ball had a little bit of backspin, Freddie, as he couldn't pick it up.
Yeah.
And the Eagles take it over on the 46. That looked like my sandwich. It had a little bit of spin. So the Eagles looking to make a big difference in the game now. If they can punch it in, this could make a big difference and put them up 14-0 at the half.
Mando
That's
de
gonna
los
hurt
Santos.
CC Winn right there on that one, man.
Mando de los Santos with the recovery on special teams. And again, the special teams has
talked about it.
Yeah, we talked about
not only that, Freddie, they have their entire playbook at their disposal. They got 2 timeouts. They can run anything. Screen left, block, hit as he scrambles, gets down to the 6-yard line. Still, they're going to go fast. No, they call a timeout.
They
They're
called
gonna use their timeouts and try and punch it in again.
David Lopez.
so the ball was caught by David Lopez. The Eagles recovered. It's going to be
So the Eagles can still get a first down before punching it in.
the ball at the
Looks
13.
like they can get to the 3-yard line, Freddie. Still pick up our first down.
Yeah, the ball was they got it at the 14, actually the 13-yard line.
So as we talked about during the gridiron talk pregame, that it's going to come down to those big plays, and what a critical mistake by the special teams of the Mavericks.
Yeah.
Now their backs against the wall. They got to play their best 3 plays now on defense to keep it to a 7-0 score, maybe a field goal. You don't want to go in fighting and playing great defense, and just in a blink, you're down 14-0, and as Eagles score 2 in less than a minute.
I don't have her number.
2nd and 4, as the Eagles are going to go trips right. They've been running the ball effectively down the middle. Look for a run up the middle. They've been hammering the same play, and CC Winn can't stop it. So why not run the same play? Because it's been working. Here we go, 2nd and 4.
We'll give it to Perales. Perales would drag
Tackle by number 46. Ball on the ground. Look at the ground caused the fumble when he picked it up. Now you got 3rd as the Eagles go hurry up. Nope. They call their 3rd and final timeout.
21, Saul Perales. He's going to be stopped by number 46.
So here's a big play in the game. The reason being is 3rd and 4. The Eagles had to call a timeout, so they can't just. If they stop them short of the 4th down, that sort of the first down, that means that they're gonna have to bring on the field goal unit or just simply go for it on 4th,
Yeah.
which could cause a problem. But this is a this is probably to say the play of the game, just because you don't want to go down 14-0.
Yep.
If they kick a field goal 10-0 is not a big deal, but keep in mind if they tackle them in bounds before the first down, we're gonna see the fast and the furious for 20 seconds.
Yep. It's either a first down or get out of bounds.
Yeah,
That's
so
what's
the
gonna
Eagles got to
right
be
here for the
thinking
Eagles.
maybe up top to Ray one-on-one, a fade to the end zone. Do not want to be tackled short of the first.
I can see a corner route going here to the near side to Ray, but they're just gonna hand it off to Perales.
Perales.
First down.
Yeah, and the
He's down at the half a yard
Yep.
line. He's down at the half a yard line. So half the yard line. So guess what? Injured player on the field.
There is an injured player on the field.
Number 20. Who ran the ball? Was it Perales? Or
yeah,
Perales?
Perales.
Yeah, it
Perales
was
ran the ball.
Perales on that run
So
right
he's
there.
down. He's hurt. He's at the half a yard line.
Didn't I thought that they actually
No, they stopped him right
He
there.
stopped
at
them
the
at the
line.
half yard
Yeah.
line. So again, it'll be 1st and goal from inside
make
the
make sure-
1 yard line.
Don't- make sure when you turn around, we got Hilda Martinez Caballero.
This is not Las Palmas Apartments,
or-
Freddie. Take it easy.
No, because you're turning that way and you're you're still talking. And
I
you're
turned
not-
because one of our school board members showed up.
Yes,
and-
exactly.
And the wind got me, but it's all right. The wind's getting everybody today.
Yeah, everybody. So they're attending. It is. You're good. Yeah. No. We'll talk right now. Yeah, we'll talk right now. Yeah, we have Miss Hilda, school board member, place 4, and
First and goal, Fred, as we got a visitor here on top of the stadium. First and goal from like not even the half-yard line. So the Eagles must punch it in. If they run the ball, it's going to be a great play because I think they got to throw it because they stop them. They're not able to get into the playoffs. So first and goal from the half-yard line.
yeah, first and goal.
End around keeper.
We'll give it
he
to.
got his knee down. He's short. He's
Did
short.
he
for
get
to run out the
stretched?
clock. No, he's short.
He got
He is
short.
short.
so the
10
Eagles are gonna
seconds.
try and
They're
run
gonna
it.
try and
It's
spike
gonna
it.
run out the clock. It's gonna run out the clock.
5,
And it
4.
looks like it's gonna
3,
run out.
2, 1. And that's the half.
Oh, and
What a
they're
great
gonna-
tackle.
Actually,
they're gonna
They
spike it.
stopped
They're gonna
it.
spike it with
Oh
3
my
seconds.
God, they got a break. The Eagles
And he
got a
spiked
break.
it.
Oh, but
No, no,
they
there
didn't
was
get
a
it off
second.
in time.
Yeah, they did get it.
They spiked
There
it.
is a
There
second
should be a
on the
second
play.
left. They're gonna get a second left. What a tackle by the Mavericks to hold them at the half-yard line.
Yeah.
This is very controversial because the clock should have run out regardless. But when they spiked it, there was 1 second left as the clock continued to go. So the Eagles should get a second for either run it in or a field goal attempt.
And I didn't see the reason there for the clock stopping.
Well,
'cause
he
should've
spiked
kept-
it,
he
but
spiked
he
it. Did he get
kept
the
the
spike
play.
off?
Yes, he did, but he kept the play going.
Okay.
But the melee and the problem was before that. See what I mean?
All right. So it's gonna be 1 second left.
The problem was that when they stopped him short, they couldn't get the football.
Football, yeah.
In reality, when the ball's over there, you got to run the clock.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that could be something that CC Winn.
They're
look,
not
they're
gonna
gonna
agree
go for
with-
it.
Yep.
Yeah, of
Fourth
course.
and goal from the
You
half-yard
have to
line.
go for it with 1 second left.
Are
you're
you
gonna have
kidding
to-
me?
Yeah, you're gonna have
Play
to
of the
go
game
for it.
here, Freddie. Got him, stoned him. He get it.
And
Second
he is-
effort.
second
He's
effort.
in.
He's
oh
in
my
for a
God!
touchdown.
On second effort.
The yakety yak, the yard.
What a great call by Tom Gonzalez and said, "Go for it."
So
Why bunt when you can hit the long ball, Freddie?
yeah, why? And the point after
What a
attempt.
second effort. Second effort got him in the end zone as they had him stopped at the 2-yard line.
So 13-0 with no time left here at halftime. Lopez will try and attempt the point after attempt, and will
And the
put it
heat
through.
is still on. The extra point is good as the Eagle Pass Eagles go into the locker room. Uh-oh, flag on the field.
There's a flag on the field.
Hold up, flag on the field. Looks like the Mavericks are telling the guys to go in, so the point extra attempt will count.
Coach Villaseñor will come talk to.
So the point after attempt will count.
Will be assessed on the kickoff, so they're gonna have it assessed when they come back after the halftime. We'll be back after this. You're watching RealSportsLive.com, Real Sports Live Southwest.
Stat Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. We know that our patients deserve better than the typical cramped waiting areas and long lines. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated.
Hey guys, Eddie Sanchez, owner of Kumo Fitness, located at 575 Commercial Street in downtown Eagle Pass. We invite you guys to come join us. We got equipment for everything from machines to free weights to bumpers. You name it, we got it. Come check us out, guys.
Stat ER does its testing and evaluations quickly without the delays of a traditional emergency room. We utilize the full services of a standard ER department, including CT scan, bedside emergency ultrasound, x-rays, and a full clinical laboratory, with a focus on getting you taken care of without long wait times. STAT Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated.
Hey guys, welcome to Cool Supplements and Lifestyle. My name is Eddie Sanchez. I'm the owner, and I invite you guys to come and join us any day of the week, Monday through Sunday, here at Mall de las Águilas.
Really got it, really got it, really got it, really got it, yeah. Really got it, 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 really got it.
Sarita's Tortilla Factory, with 3 great locations to serve you in Maverick County. Come try our delicious barbacoa with the tortillas. Si son Saritas, ni me las calientes. Also, you can get our tortillas in Laredo, Texas at your local supermarket. That's Sarita's Tortilla Factory. And we're back. We're high atop the Student Activity Center, Cozell Foster Memorial Stadium, Veterans Memorial Stadium. We got the Diamond Dance team on the field right now, as we have a special guest here with us tonight in this beautiful night. I mean, it's windy, and don't know if there it's on right there. We have school board member, place 4, Ms. Hilda Martinez. Ma'am, how we doing this evening?
We're doing great. The weather is beautiful. A little windy, but very nice. Enjoyable.
And of course, the big game, week 3 in Texas high school football. What do you expect from Eagle Pass and the city and the community here in Eagle Pass, ma'am?
Well, I think just by looking at the audience here, first I'd like to thank everyone for coming out here and showing their support for both the Eagles and the Mavericks. We have a beautiful turnout. I know people were worried it was going to rain, but it actually turned out to be perfect weather. A little bit windy, but nonetheless, it's not hot. And I am so excited that so many people came out here despite the weather. So I really, really am excited for this game. And I know that we have some great fans for both sides.
Yeah, for both sides, the Eagle Pass Eagles and the CC Winn Mavericks. Ms. Martinez, of course, you've been a part of the school board for how long now?
I've been a school board member since 2013, so approximately 5 years.
5 years, and you're ready for re-election. When are the re-election? When are the dates for early voting, if you have them, so the community knows when to go out and cast their vote for, of course, the school board. And there is again there is some. 3 people for different places, as far as place 4, place 2, or place 3, I remember. But when are the early voting dates, and of course the good date?
Yes, sir. Well, the early voting starts October 22nd through November 2nd, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. It's approximately 10 days, and it also includes early voting for a Saturday, October 27th. I'm sorry. The actual election day will take place Tuesday, November 6th, from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Is that when they call it Super Tuesday?
Yes, exactly.
Super Tuesday. And of course, tonight is just Super Friday Night Football, Texas high school football. Both teams coming in undefeated, man. They're 2-0. So we're gonna have a winner, we're gonna have a loser, but the city and the community wins all the time when we have something like this big. This Student Activity Center, of course, has the Fine Arts building, has the baseball field, the softball field, the tennis courts. It's a beautiful facility. The gymnasium, which they play volleyball and basketball. Were you part of in 2013 the creation of this beautiful facility?
No, actually, it had already been built by the time I came on board. However, my father, Francisco Martinez, was a part of the SAC
the creation
bond
and
election.
there you go.
Back then.
And of course we needed it, something like that. Of course, there's nothing wrong with playing at Old Eagle Field down on Del Rio Boulevard. That brings a lot of memories to, of course, Grant Bibb, general manager at Ram Country Auto World. He's gonna get the mic.
Let me tell you something. Last Saturday, the kids, these 7, 8-year-old, 9-year-olds were playing there, and it was an absolute swamp.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, the community lives for football because Felix Tamez, my finance director, his kid plays football.
Yeah.
And he was watching the highlights, and you see the fans out there getting wet. But I mean, it was a complete swamp. But back in the 80s, I played there, so yeah, nothing wrong with that field. But thank God that everybody participated, the community that voted for it to build this nice facility stadium. So it's even safer for the kids too. But it holds more people. I mean, it's just an awesome facility. So thank God. I don't know how many years ago when they built the stadium and everything else, but kudos to the people to having us to come out, because this is a much nicer stadium, without a doubt. But don't forget the old Eagle Field. I used to run stands there a long, like probably 40 years, about 30 years ago.
Yeah, long time
What
ago.
a great place.
Grant, my husband coached my son since he was 5 years old, so he was part of the Cowboys team, and they played that Pop Warner football field.
Yes.
Pop Warner football team.
Was he out there Saturday?
And actually, this was my son is now in 7th grade.
Okay.
So he's an Eagle
now. He played out there, and he's a true Eagle. And so this past Monday was the first time ever he had been waiting all this time to finally play here at the SAC on the turf field. And the excitement that all these kids being together for the last 6 years to finally be here at the SAC and finally build up to this team level, and they were so excited. It was just
I
could
tell. It's a big difference. I mean, just walking on it when you land, like you really want to. I feel like falling down because you're not gonna get dirty. But I mean, it's different than falling on grass. So that's good for the kids. But I mean, like Hila talks about, it's something that you're taught from. You're on grass every single day. All of a sudden, voila.
Yeah, you're on turf.
They're not in the dragon pit like
they're
Southwest, where Freddie. You got lucky last week, where again, but it might have been a difference by playing in what we call the slop. So nothing wrong with turf.
No, nothing wrong with turf. But again, it's safer. It's safer for the kids.
Safer,
That's what we want for our student athletes. Not only our student athletes, but our students in general. Of course, you got the cheer. You got silver dancers. You got from both schools. So you want to make sure that they're not walking on that thing, and they're doing their performance right now.
Those
we got the band.
Nice white pretty boots that they go on at halftime show. If it were raining in the grass at the old stadium, they will be way different. As a matter of fact, speaking of cheerleaders, I'm sure do you go back to your old days? You remember being a cheerleader back sometime in early 90s or so?
Yeah, let's not mention the year, Grant, but
Yeah.
yes. Yes, I remember. And I enjoyed doing those back handsprings in the grass. It was fun. It definitely was. So I haven't experienced doing. I don't think I want to try a back handspring.
Could you,
right now.
if you want? Could you? You're still in great shape. If you had to, could you do it?
I don't know. I'm gonna say yes, but maybe with
Have
some
you tried?
squatting. No, I haven't.
Hey, listen, it's easy. When you go in the morning for a jog, you ride your bike, come over here. Don't let anyone see you, and try it. Check out that way. No one will see if you fall or anything, or make a out of yourself. It'll be just you and the man upstairs.
I'll take you up on that.
As we watch the Mighty Eagle band, and I have actually a son in the band right now, so now I get to see him.
Do you
I get
see
to
him?
see. I get
Can
to
you
see.
see
Yeah,
him?
he's at the. He's
Give
at
me the play-by-play, Freddie. Is it
he's
the
at
50?
the 40. He's at the
He's
40.
at the 40?
Yeah, he's at the 40. Now he's at the 35.
35.
Yeah, he's at
I'm
the
trying to
35.
pick him out, Fred.
No, he's right there, bunched at the 35 with the 4 other. He's shadowing. That's what they call a shadow. So he's shadowing the girl in front. He's coming towards the near side. Miss Hilda, as we go back to what we were talking about earlier, of course we have the election. Is there any other bonds that are coming up here in the near future that the community needs to know that, hey, this is for our community, this is for both our schools, and of course you guys just finished building those beautiful field houses for both the Eagle Pass Eagles and the CC Winn Mavericks?
Yes, well, the actual field houses are complete. We're just missing the furniture, from what I understand. So we are hoping that in a couple of weeks, the football team moves
in.
I know I have. There's other sports that are waiting to use those locker rooms. very anxiously waiting. So, you know, it involves everyone coming together and just doing what's right. So, yes, the field houses are complete.
Are getting ready.
They are getting ready as far as the furniture getting here. I know we had some weather delays, as we all know, so we're just waiting on that. This last meeting, we did approve for the building of new bandholds.
Oh yeah, and of course also they got new uniforms also that
the mariachi, CC Winn and high school got new uniforms, and they're beautiful. They did a wonderful job.
Do they get to keep them, or at the end of the year they have to go back to?
They have to go back.
They have to go back and go on to the next student the following year. But they were
Muy
so
bueno.
sharp. They looked really, really
Yeah, they look sharp.
Well, this is not South Lake Carroll.
No, but this is Eagle Pass ISD. And of course, we thank Hilda Martinez for coming up and chit-chatting with us. How big is this game for the community? And again, it's a game that a lot of people, other than the kids, I mean, the kids, it's just another game on the schedule, but the community, how big is it? Is a big revenue also that comes in?
Yes, and in my perspective, this is the time when all of us should come together and come support. You know, we have family who are Mavericks, who are Eagles, and we really need to come together as a community. Just like I say, the city, the school, the county, we all need to really show our union and support these kids, because you know what, these kids are going to leave to college and we want them to come back. We want the best for them. We want a great education. We're proud of our homegrown teachers.
Yes.
That says a lot. And I think that just by being here and supporting, sitting on either side and just cheering on for a great team as we've seen, says a lot. So
yeah, it does.
Well, some of us tend to be biased. I mean, we had the coaches show on Thursday at Ram Country Auto World, and both I went to EP High, he went to EP High, of course you went to EP High.
Well, I went to Memorial, and I went to San Luis Elementary, so I'm split right in half.
Yeah,
You're
she's a
split in half.
Southsider.
Well, his son goes to EP High, and he's currently playing the game. So, you know, it's like Eric Villaseñor was our coach for a long time.
Yes.
Then he got the head coach, so we know everybody else. And at the end of the day, when we talked about it, you know, it's about building in the kids and getting them out of trouble and keeping them focused on education, playing a game. This is just a game, but this is a game where it really counts, because this is like the game of the year. It doesn't matter who wins or loses. Unfortunately, CC Winn's lost 12 years in a row, but at the end of the day, it's about building a good program, keeping the kids out of trouble, and focus them on, like I said, going to college and coming back to this community and being pillars of the community. So we thank you as a board member and a continued success. We wish you great hopes in this re-election, and we thank you for all that you do, and all the other board members that are currently on the panel, because education should be number one when it comes to the people in our community. You got great coaches, great principals, great leadership as superintendents and all that. So it's a pleasure for me to be here with Freddie and hosting the show and sponsoring the Mavericks and the Eagles. And at the end of the day, as a GM of a store, before I went on live, I said before I picked the Eagles to win, I didn't want the people from the Mavericks not to buy cars for me, but I still sponsor both sides. Like I did a booster for I believe the student council, and then I gave some money to the track team. So I'm sponsoring both things. So I know we're a little bit biased, but it's just a football game. But we start rooting for both teams next week. So,
well, you know, Grant, you know, I'm a pharmacist and I have my pharmacy, and so who do I support? I support all of my patients.
Yes.
CC Winn and high school.
That's
and
right.
Really, they're the ones who give me business. So when someone comes and asks me for a donation, I need to help out the community who helps me, who keeps me in business. And guess who that is? Both sides.
That's correct.
So I'm here to support both sides, both teams. We have great coaches. My hats off to Coach Villaseñor and Coach Tom Gonzalez for the unity and the great job that they're doing. So we really are thankful and appreciative to them.
You can't be biased if you're on this side of the tracks, on that side, because they'll be taking it somewhere else.
Yes.
But you're right. Being a business, I'm the GM, so it's just the owner than myself. So I understand not the pressure, but to give and not pick favorites because of color or race. It's like, you know what? Anyone that comes to Ramco, I'll give them at least $50 to $100. Every time there's a place that come in, I just buy plates because I want the community to know that I stand behind no matter what the cost. I had a kid the other day that was a flood, so his car, no place to live. He came in, I bought 20 plates at $7 a piece just because he came in and asked. So tomorrow my guys will eat chicken plates, but only because, and I think he went to CC Winn, as a matter of fact, but I just bought him because I feel like I got to help out. And if someone's coming for plates because they need help, so when you help someone and help them and put yourself before them, only good things will happen. So I'm very proud to be here in Eagle Pass because I spent the last 5 years being in Del Rio, and I had to support the Rams. That was tough. And I had to wear blue shirts and white every Friday, and I had a football show, and I had to hey, the Eagles are 4-0, so it was fun. But I'm glad to be home and help out where I grew up. So it's good to be here.
And I say this time and time again, it's about supporting. It's about giving back. You know, this is something that you have to take time for, to give, to educate yourself, and to try to do what's right. And that's why we have such a great team in our board, because we all help each other, we all learn from each other, and we just try to do what's best.
And that's to keep working together to better education. And if everyone's on board, then we're only going to get that much better as a district from kindergarten all the way up to the high school. So that's a very thing that I myself take pleasure in, because I have a son who's 2 years old, and I plan on being here unless I move out of town again. But I also want him to, hopefully one day I'll be watching him play. As you saw your son play Monday, that's what it's all about. So thank God to your father and everybody else who built this great stadium so we could just broadcast live or just watch the 13th year of this game in existence. And because of what you're doing now as a board member, hopefully moving forward, we'll continue to have this awesome location as the mighty Winn Mavericks continue to perform live here at halftime.
And
I would really like to say that we really need to be part of the solution, not part of the problem. So I invite everyone to help. Give constructive criticism and just help us be better, because we can always be better. So thank you.
No, but thank you for coming up.
Jorge Aguilar says hi, by the way, on behalf of Ram Country Auto World.
And with that, we're gonna pay some bills, because I gotta pay bills too. And we're gonna go to break. Yeah, we'll be back with more after this.
Stat Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. We know that our patients deserve better than the typical cramped waiting areas and long lines. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated.
Hey guys, Eddie Sanchez, owner of Kumo Fitness, located at 575 Commercial Street in downtown Eagle Pass. We invite you guys to come join us. We got equipment for everything from machines to free weights to bumpers. You name it, we got it. Come check us out, guys.
StatER does its testing and evaluations quickly, without the delays of a traditional emergency room. We utilize the full services of a standard ER department, including CT scan, bedside emergency ultrasound, x-rays, and a full clinical laboratory, with a focus on getting you taken care of without long wait times. Stat Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated.
Hey guys, welcome to Kumo Supplements and Lifestyle. My name is Eddie Sanchez, I'm the owner, and I invite you guys to come and join us any day of the week, Monday through Sunday, here at Mall de los Águilas.
Really got it, really got it, really got it, really got it, yeah. Really got it, 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 really got it.
Sarita's Tortilla Factory, with 3 great locations to serve you in Maverick County. Come try our delicious barbacoa. with the tortillas. Si son ceritas, ni me las calientes. Also, you can get our tortillas in Laredo, Texas at your local supermarket. That's Saritas Tortilla Factory.
Hello, Eagle Pass and surrounding areas. My name is Grant Beer. I'm the general manager of Ram Country Auto World. We have the largest selection of pre-owned inventory. Come by and see us at 1997 Veterans Boulevard, where we make sure our customers are number one.
Valdez Tire Record Service, located at 522 North Pierce Street in Eagle Pass, Texas. With 24-hour roadside service, commercial tow, automotive repair shop, call us today at 830-757-3102. Valdez Tire Record Service wishes the Eagle Pass Eagles and the CC Winn Mavericks a successful 2018-2019 season.
EPER Recycling Center, 3323 Del Rio Boulevard, open Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. But don't throw it away, recycle it today at 3323 Del Rio Boulevard. For more information on how to turn your scrap into cash, call 758-0685 or find us on Facebook.
Hilda Martinez School Board Place 4 wants to wish the Eagle Pass Eagles and the Eagle Pass CC Winn Mavericks a successful 2018 football season. Go Eagles, go Mavericks.
Hilda Martinez, School Board Member, proven experience, the right choice.
Mi Pueblo Restaurant is located at 1920 North Veterans Boulevard. Come by for their hot and fresh breakfast and, of course, the lunch buffet. Mi Pueblo wants to wish the Eagle Pass Eagles and the CC Winn Mavericks a successful 2018-2019 season. Come by every morning or at lunchtime. Mi Pueblo Restaurant. Pizza Hut by the Mall, located at 405 South Bibb Street, supports both the Eagle Pass Eagles and the CC Winn Mavericks. Come by and try our lunch buffet, all you can eat. Salad, pasta, pizza, for only $5.99 when you mention you saw this ad on Real Sports Live Southwest at the register. Come by Pizza Hut at the mall.
Hi, this is Nacho Salcedo, and I'd like to take this time to wish the Eagle Pass Eagles and the CC Winn Mavericks football team the best of luck this 2018 season. Let's rally behind our hometown teams. Make sure you tune in to Real Sports Live for all your play-by-play action.
Rody's Country Fried Chicken, located at 1910 El Indio Highway, wants to wish the Eagle Pass Eagles and the CC Winn Mavericks a successful 2018-2019 season. Order online through Facebook and save 10% on your purchase. From the Rodriguez family, come by before or after the game and enjoy some great food. That's it.
Hey, I'm Sal Italian from Brown Chevrolet of Eagle Pass, Texas. I invite you to come visit us. Come take a test drive of one of our new or pre-owned vehicles, or come just visit our new facility. And just call Sal at 830-513-6675. Again, the number is 830-513-6675. Thank you.
Come visit us at Brown.
Saritas Tortilla Factory with 3 great locations to serve you in Maverick County. Come try our delicious barbacoa with the tortillas. Si son Saritas, ni me las calientes. Also, you can get our tortillas in Laredo, Texas at your local supermarket. That's Saritas Tortilla Factory. Tacos Express is ready to serve you with the fastest tacos in town. Guisao, bacon and egg, chorizo and egg, and many more to choose from. Located in front of the VFW post, across from Pizza Hut on Main Street. Call your order ahead at 830-968-2032. Tacos Express, the fastest tacos in town.
Stat Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. We know that our patients deserve better than the typical cramped waiting areas and long lines. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated.
Hey guys.
And we're back live, 14-0, as the mighty Maverick band comes off the field. As we're getting ready for the second half, we got some halftime stats from our good friend Conrado Perez, EaglePassSportsCentral.com. He's got Eagle Pass rushing for 64 yards and passing for 63. And for CC Winn, he's got 48 rushing yards and 25 passing. So it's been a defensive struggle for both teams. And again, guys, we are sorry we're having some technical difficulties as far as getting all this taken care of here. But we're actually getting the game recorded. So as soon as we get out of here and get home, we're going to be streaming the whole game so you guys can watch it back live on realsportslive.com on our YouTube channel. We'll be back with more after this.
Stat Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. We know that our patients deserve better than the typical cramped waiting areas and long lines. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated.
Hey guys, Eddie Sanchez, owner of Kumu Fitness, located at 575 Commercial Street in downtown Eagle Pass. We invite you guys to come join us. We got equipment for everything from machines to free weights to bumpers. You name it, we got it. Come check us out, guys.
StatER does its testing and evaluations quickly, without the delays of a traditional emergency room. We utilize the full services of a standard ER department, including CT scan, bedside emergency ultrasound, x-rays, and a full clinical laboratory, with a focus on getting you taken care of without long wait times. Stat Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated.
And we're back live, third quarter, 14-0. We have some stats that I just shared. Eagle Pass has 64 yards rushing, 63 passing. For CC Winn, 48 rushing and 25 passing. And that is brought to you by EaglePassSportsCentral.com. Conrado Perez, your only source for local sports. The source. Well, no, not the source, not the source.
He used to be the source until RealSportsLife.com came into the mix.
So, again, guys.
Well, Freddie, what kind of adjustments do you think we see here as they come out for the kickoff of the second half?
The adjustments are making sure that you came out and looked at how the wind is going to play a factor even in the second half. They're going to make those adjustments on the line. They're going to make those protections that they need because, again, the strength for the Eagles have been protecting Luna and getting some running lanes for the running backs. So that's one adjustment.
Here's even though it's 14-0 and the game's far from over, but let me tell you, this right here is a big key to the game because you can squib the ball down and they can pick it around the 10, 15-yard line. And if you hold them on downs, the Mavericks should get the ball at about the 45, maybe 40-yard line.
Yesterday, the second half kickoff for San Marcos, they were down 35-16 in Laredo against Laredo United. They came out, onside kick, recovered it.
Well, I wouldn't recommend that. But if you Freddie, if you squib it, there can be a fall for the ball on the 15, 10-yard line and hold them because the Mavericks got to hold them deep and score quick because they get the win in the third quarter and the Eagles will have the win at their back.
Yeah, and he's going to kick it into the end zone and through the end zone. So they're going to take it at the 25. What adjustments does CC Winn have to make in the second half, Noah?
Right now, their defense is doing what they can. They're stopping them. They're doing their work. Offensive side is where the adjustments need to be made. That's the big point right now. Ethan Johnston, he's not really reading his receivers. The pocket is collapsing really fast. And all he's just keen on is 88, Jose Blanco, his go-to guy. That's his security blanket. But right now, he needs to open up his choices and really look in the middle of the field and his checkdowns right here.
All right, so we got the first play from scrimmage. The 4 receiver set, 2 to the near side.
In motion.
Caballero and
out to Ray Mendoza.
Mendoza gets it. He's across the 35 to about the 37-yard line.
13-yard pickup on first down, Freddie. It'll look like a little bubble screen to the left as they brought the running back in motion. As the Eagles want to go with their hurry-up offense, 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line as we go left to right into a little bit of a wind here.
So Caballero to the outside. He's got a blocker in front. That's a 40, 45, and pushed out of bounds. And
right at the marker, Freddie. Nope, looks like it's another first down.
Number 23, the sophomore, Jose Hernandez, went out and got the block.
Key block.
What a great block by the white out there.
And he took out
it
number
wasn't a
3,
white out. That was a running back.
Yeah,
number 23.
He secured that block and gave it to the outside for his back to do his work on
Quick
that one.
out to Gonzalez. Gonzalez across the 50 to 45, cuts back in to about the
40-yard line.
41-yard line. So
as the Eagles go with one run, 2 passes coming out, and as they go fast, another first down.
Another Eagle first down. Move those chains. 2 receivers to the near side. We'll give it to Jose Hernandez. He bounces it outside to about the 36-yard line, maybe 37. That's where they have it at the 37-yard line. Gains of
it's like the Mavericks need to make a stop here. This game could be put away early after a great 1.5, really 2 quarters, because the Eagles scored with less than a minute to go in the second quarter, and after that turnover on the kickoff, they scored another touchdown before the half. So Mavericks against the wall here as it's 2nd and 8.
Oh, and he tripped up
and a
into
loss
the
of
backfield
6
on the back on that one. That's going to be a tackle by number 32, Alex Garcia, but number 43 looks to be down for CC Winn side. Looks like he's cramping up.
Looks like he's holding. You're absolutely correct, Jose Hinojosa. Look like it's a cramp as we're in game 3. But normally the cramps happen early when you start because the conditioning is hot. But this wind is probably about maybe 70, 72 or 68 degrees.
Yeah.
That's it's great football weather. So he's probably dehydrated for a little cramp because it's not due to the hot weather.
So it's going to bring a 3rd and 12 on that loss there to Jose Hernandez, the freshman running back. We have our camera operator on the camera doing a great job for us, giving us.
Who's our cameraman we got here today, Freddie? Let's give him a shout out. Anthony Maciel. What school you go to, Anthony?
Armando Serna.
Armando Serna. Mr. Macias bringing it live. Yeah. Our cameraman.
10:46 left here in the third quarter. The
Freddie,
Eagles have the
I look for a run here to get about 6 yards and a 4th and 5 and go for it. Look for a run up the middle by the Eagles as you got trips to the left, single wide out to the right.
3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Shotgun formation. Has the running
He's
back.
got him.
And he will fall down. Actually, the.
Let me
it was
tell you,
supposed to be a
if he
screen.
would have, if he could have hit that, that would have been an easy walk into the end zone, and he had a chance to get rid of it, but he chose. Let me tell you something. That right there shows maturity because they were coming. He could have blocked it in a pick six. He decided to take it down and let the defense play. So great play by the quarterback, but believe you me, he had a wall on the right side to take it to the house.
Yeah, he did. If he would have dropped it off to number 21, Perales
It
right there,
would have been
it would have been a first down and more.
No, it would have been a touchdown unless he fell down.
Yeah.
And he got carpet control. As the Heat comes in to punt, Mr. David Lopez,
Actually,
a nice little
David Lopez.
Oh, with a nice eagle bounce down to about the 3, 4, 5 yard line. As the Mavericks are down 14-0, and they got to go, Freddie, 95 yards
We'll be back
with
more.
the win.
We'll be back with more after this.
Stat Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. We know that our patients deserve better than the typical cramped waiting areas and long lines. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated.
And we're back live, 14-0 the score. We're 9:39 in the third quarter, 1st and 10 for the CC Winn Mavericks. The ball actually
we're gonna at the 7. We're gonna call it 1st and 93, Freddie.
Actually,
as the Mavericks need 93 to get into the end zone.
It's at the 8-yard line. Let's check that 8-yard line.
First and 92 then.
To the outside and is brought down.
A gain of 3
by number 28. And number 8 there also to assist on the tackle.
Do the Mavericks have a up-tempo offense? Do they go fast?
No, they don't have a height.
They're going to need to because
tempo.
you're down by 2 scores.
They don't really work with the quick tempo at all. They try to install it this year, but it's just not working for them at all.
Here's the key. They're down by 2 touchdowns, and they got the win at their back. And he had 2 or 3 completions for 20 yards in the first half, and one was a nice pass.
We'll give
into the
to
win.
Royce, and Royce will cut it back inside across the 15-yard line. They had it at the 11. It's a 4-yard gain, so it'll be a third
and
down.
3.5, maybe
and
4.
3.
Big third down here as we have 8:41 to go here in the third period.
We're in the third quarter. Periods are like if you're playing hockey. We're in the third
period
quarter.
you have basketball. Quarters.
Yeah, quarters.
Period.
No, quarters. Anyways,
how about a comma?
2 receivers to the near side, 1 on the far side will roll out looking for a receiver, and that's Jarrett Royce, and he is hit immediately as soon as he caught it by number 1, Ryan Chisholm. And you're eager to say Chisholm because he's your golf buddy.
No, actually, good play by Ryan. But after he tackled immediately after the first down by Ryan Chisholm. Good tackle, but even a better play by Royce as the Mavericks move the chains for their, I believe, their 4th first down of this entire game.
Yeah, it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Mavericks.
And
they're at the 22-yard line.
Johnson's finally reading a little bit, trying to see who's open. He got Jared Royce on that play.
We'll drop back, looking middle of the field, and cut incomplete, almost intercepted.
Number 5.
Number 5, Nico Molleda came in. Number 28, Raul Leckler also put a hand in, and it was
and
a
number
trio.
8,
And
Mr.
number 8
Heredia was also in there on the mix. Brings up 2nd and 10 as he threw that into
triple coverage. So 2nd and 10 for the Mavericks as they are at the 22-yard line. 7:47 down by 2 touchdowns. I know you talked to the coaches before when you went down there before the game. What were the keys to this game? As Johnston will take it to about the 25-yard line, a gain of 3 there.
We talked about the keys to the game during Gridiron Talk on Thursday, but I was talking to Coach Royce and Eric, and I mean they were just focused. There was no joking around. They're taking this game serious, and they feel like this is the year. And he said ball control and turnovers, and as you can see, that one turnover before the half would make it even a one-possession game.
Yeah.
So right now, unfortunately, it's 14-0 by the Eagles as it's 3rd and 6 from the 25-yard line.
Bring a man in motion. That's number 23. looking, can't find anybody, decides to tuck it in and run. He's got somebody behind him, and is brought down at about the 27, maybe.
4th and 3 as the punting team comes on. So great stand by the Eagle defense again, as we have Mr. Heredia over here flanked out left, and number 11, Isaac Gonzalez, back to receive the kick from the Mavericks, as they have a wind at their back. So this one should be kicked pretty good, and the Eagles should get good field position, providing a muff punt.
You think they'll send them? And it is a block punt. The ball is loose, and it is recovered by the Eagles.
What a stone cold play by David Kiporos, number 25.
Senior, you talked about him. He's a monster.
He is a monster, and he bull rushed that
Freddie,
line
4 guys
like
came
nothing.
in.
He just went through it, bull rushed him, and he wanted that ball all to himself.
4 guys rushed and only 3 to block, and he went through them, and it's a number of numbers, and he was able to make a fabulous play, and he almost caught the ball in the air from the punter as he was kicking it.
So 1st and goal for the Eagles, as they get the first turnover of the second half, and 1st and goal at the 6-yard line. Almost scooped and scored there.
Yes.
Pitch it inside.
Beautiful play, and that's a touchdown.
And a Eagle touchdown. 6-yard touchdown run for the senior, Jay Herrera, the workhorse. I told you, there's 4 running backs, so you can never key on somebody.
Yep.
What is that? I could have named the old shovel pass as he came across the formation and a quick flip to number 24. Beautiful play call by the OC, as the score is now 20-0 in favor of the Eagles. And Freddie, we talked about it. Turnovers, keys to the game. What was once a great game, hard fought, is now turning into 3 score down.
3 scores.
Of 2 big plays and turnovers. So the Mavericks got to come out and get good field position and put up some numbers here. Otherwise, this is going to be put away early today.
And with that note, we'll be back with more after this.
Stat Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. We know that our patients deserve better than the typical cramped waiting areas and long lines. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated.
Hey guys, Eddie Sanchez, owner of Kumo Fitness, located at 575 Commercial Street in downtown Eagle Pass. We invite you guys to come join us. We got equipment for everything from machines to free weights to bumpers. You name it, we got it. Come check us out, guys.
So we're back live, 6:08. David Lopez will kicking it off. Guys, I know that we've been hampered with the wind and stuff like that. I would wish that next time that we actually do a game, we're inside a press box and not out here, because if for me in my all my equipment, I can't stand to lose $2,000 plus dollars of equipment.
We're not gonna lose it, Freddie. If we have to, we'll just get more sponsors.
There you go. The ball will be taken at the 25 by Jared Royce. He takes it to the outside and it gets stuffed in the middle, crossing the 30 to the 32-yard line.
32-yard line. Freddie, this is a must score for the Mavericks.
You've seen them 2 weeks in a row. You saw them against Uvalde last week. You saw them against Crystal City. Against Uvalde, they were actually down. What adjustments did they make in the second half of that game?
That game, it was just the O-line. The O-line in the first half wasn't really getting it done. They weren't just getting it done. The pocket was collapsing. Their blocks to the outside to give the running backs room. They weren't opening holes for them. And the adjustment in the second half, that's when they came in, opened up the holes, and that's when the running backs, Zapata and Cárdenas, really went to work, and that's when they started putting in the work.
6:01 left here. 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. Shotgun formation, looks to throw, and the ball is loose.
That's a forced snap. That should be a first. His arm was going forward. They're going to call it a fumble.
They're going to call
but his arm was going forward.
Yeah, it should have been an incomplete.
His arm was going forward. That should be incomplete.
It was stripped. The ball was stripped out of his hand, yet it was coming, but he had it down here. He had it down here, and he was when he had it down on the bottom, that's when it got stripped.
Well, that's why we don't have replay,
but we don't have the tuck rule either.
Yes, that's correct. So it was very, very close to one of that. But for me, it looked like his arm was going forward. But when you go to the game and you have it live later on after the game's over, the game will be broadcasted live. We could see the replay of that.
Actually, we can watch the replay right now.
If you can go to the replay, I just want to make sure, because I did see like that. Then you're right, the hand down here. And if you go to the replay, here we go. As we got an injured player on the field, we're gonna go back and see the replay here. Yes, his arm was going forward. Go back. His arm was going forward, Freddie. Go back. Watch. See that? His arm was going forward. Look, here he gets his arm. That's what I saw. I saw him going forward, go like that, and like he lost as he was going forward.
Yeah, he was pulling the forward motion, but at the same time,
and again, there is no tuck roll. He could have
dropped the ball and thinking he could have just taken it to run.
Yes, but it's like he was throwing it and then he lost it. But his arm was going forward. So another turnover by the Mavericks as he's going deep for Ray. He's got him
deep to.
Oh, that's pass interference.
Far
absolutely, absolutely. As he was trying to get to the ball. Looked like it was interfered by,
and that wasn't Ray Mendoza. That was actually Isaac Gonzalez over on the far sideline, number 11, who was interfered.
Yes, Mr. Gonzalez.
The ball was underthrown. Again, he's throwing
Definitely
into the wind.
Yes,
he was thrown into the wind. He did turn around at the last minute, but they're gonna talk about it over there as far as if it was a catchable play. Or
it was catchable. What happened was the cornerback never looked back at the ball and ran into him. And as Gonzalez got his hands on the ball, but clearly passing the first. I don't see them not picking the flag and waving it off.
Yeah.
Looked like contact before the ball got to him.
The one thing I really want to see here happen is a big play by Ray.
Yeah, and we haven't seen that.
Nope.
And I'm not sure if what they've seen in the previous two games as far as against Uvalde, that they're putting a deep man over the top, and they're shedding the linebacker over to the side to just make sure that there's under coverage, there's over the top, and of course the man on him.
Yeah.
So
here comes the call. Oh.
Ineligible receiver
replay.
On offense.
Yeah, well, the play did take a while to develop. He must have thought that was a screen play or something for the lineman to be downfield blocking while he was going for the deep ball. Part of it, too, getting back to Ray Mendoza, as they've yet to unleash in this game with a score 21-0 in the third quarter. They don't want to show all their playbook as we get closer to district.
Yeah.
So at this point, we don't need them, but it's good to know that we got them.
And we do have United Longhorns down here.
You see them here scouting?
Yeah, up the middle.
To our left over here?
Yeah, up the middle to the running back on a 1st and 10 from the 28. Number 21, Saul Perales.
Gain of about 4 yards. Brings up 2nd and 6. Sorry, gain of 3, 2nd and 7. As the Eagles make 3 substitutions. Number 21 and 24. Number 23 coming on the field.
So 2nd and 7, 5:14 and counting here in the third quarter.
Ray Mendoza one-on-one coverage up top.
There's a one-on-one at the top of the, and there's a
false
flag
start.
on the play.
You don't see that often, Freddie. The old I formation.
No, you don't.
You don't see it normally. It's just a one back, but they had the old I, reminding me of the old Robert Newhouse and Tony Dorsett way back in the Dallas Cowboys when they were known for that I formation.
And again, they have been shooting themselves in the foot as far as with these penalties. So it's going to be a 2nd and 12 for the Eagles. They had a 2nd and manageable 7. Now they have a 2nd and long. And again, it's one of those things where they could have easily done something here and got a couple of more yards and had a 3rd and manageable. So I formation and the shotgun, 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. They'll put a man in motion, and they would hand it off to number 23, and that's Hernandez. Takes it to about the 30, and no gain on that play.
3rd and 12.
Patricio Hernandez, player of the game.
Fred, are we in 2-down territory here, you think? 3rd and 12 at the 30-yard line.
You know,
we don't
what?
get a first down.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can, but again, it's one of those things where he's got some options, and the reason they have the two-back set is just to make sure to give him a different look and try and get the middle open. He's looking, throws it, corner,
oh, he just
and
missed
on
Mendoza.
a slant.
He had him.
He had
just
him
missed
open
him.
on a slant 4-16. Ray Mendoza in and out of the hands, just a tad. 4th and 12 for the Eagles.
I thought that was another 6 there, Freddie.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
just missed him.
That's a post pattern that usually he
It is,
catches.
but I tell you one thing, I think the Winn had to do it because again, it was a great route and he had him. He just missed him. So here we go, 4th and 11, which we're obviously going for it because it's too far for a field goal. And what's 30 yards to give up? Here's a big key in the big play of the game here.
Bring a man in motion. Castillon drops back, looking again.
Same play
to the end.
Oh, that one got him early.
Almost.
Is there? No foul.
No flag.
No flag.
It was. He timed it
a
just
little
there.
bit early. So
4th and 12. Turnover on downs. That's a turnover in itself. Noah, as he was looking in the direction of Ray Mendoza, number 21, in on the coverage.
The only thing
Number
about
21 is Velasquez. That's one of the Velasquez twins. He's a good part on the defense, and then his brother is also one of the go-tos for the offense for Johnson also, but he hasn't really been targeted all night. It's either been the 88 Blanco, and he's barely starting to connect with Jared Royce with that last connection on the pass drive they had. And so far, the running game has been quiet.
Yeah,
Nothing has happened for him, and that's what they need to start getting on and putting in their workhorses.
Two receivers to the near side.
Beautiful fake.
He will take it to the outside. He's at the 40 and is brought down by number 31. That's Joshua Monsivais, who a year ago was unanimous all-district cornerback a year ago as a junior, now a senior. So again, bringing back all these guys in the defensive side has just helped. And they're moving people now. As you can see, they brought in Leckler to the corner. They move Nico Moyeda down to the linebacker spot, and they move Eric Heredia to the safety position. So they got some options there when they bring in a corner and moving people around. They like that look there. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 on the far side. 2 back set for Johnston. Johnson, quick throw to the outside. Jarrett Royce would catch it at the 40, and it will be taken out of bounds.
No, that should not be a late hit.
It's not a late
no,
hit.
they were there
flag.
together.
It was a part of the play. They were just tagging him down.
You're absolutely correct
on that one.
So the good thing about the Mavericks is that they turned the ball earlier and held them, so they still got all their playbook because it's a three-score game with 3 minutes to go as they have the Winn at their back. So if they can score before the Winn's gone, it'll make it a two down by 2 touchdowns and still be in the game. So they have to continue to mix in the run with the pass and not give up on it just yet.
2nd and 3, 2 back set, 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. We'll give it to actually keep it himself up the middle and is brought down at the 42, 43. No, actually the 43.
43.
What a nice run and a cut at the end to get an extra 5 yards. As again, running the ball, mixing a few passes. That's when they can get back in the game.
Yeah, and that's going to keep the Eagles defense kind of guessing where they're going to go. As you see right now, they have Cardenas and Zapata both in the backfield. He's going to play the little option on that game. He's either going to hand it off to one of them or look for a pass.
You're actually correct. On this drive with this 2-back set, they're confusing them
to
and they're
23.
moving the ball.
Yep. Now number 32 in George Gonzalez in for the tackle. Gonzalez, the defensive end senior, gets to the outside, contains to the outside, and gets number 23 for the ball carrier.
Had a little help from his friend, Mr. Manny Rodriguez, number 94 there to kind of help him out with a tackle just to get an assist there at the end. Number 40 coming into the game, Mr. Charlie Chisler. Whoa, that's an old name, Charlie Chisler from the 80s.
Will keep it himself, and he is
Ooh.
met in the backfield by a host of Eagles, and it is brought down finally by number 1, Ryan
The first
Chisholm.
to contact, number 5.
Yeah, number 5, Nico Moyeda.
Nico Moyeda. First to hit him in the backfield.
And there's
got some help from his friends.
And there's a flag.
Maybe taunting by the Eagles. Maybe he was saying something. We'll see what happens here. as Coach Tom Gonzalez is giving him an earful, talking about why is he taunting him. There he goes.
And it's a rivalry game, man. Things are going to get heated within the trenches.
But
There's going to be smack talking.
But the coaches, like, they know that was a great play now.
Yeah.
Instead of being now, they're going to give him a first down.
Yeah.
Because they're desperate. As the coaches were telling the number 5, Molleda, that, hey, it's still a game. It's still close. Now they get a first down when it would have been second and 11. And the fans are getting into the game. So a huge penalty by Molleda as it's first down from the 31-yard line. As the Mavericks still have the win at their back, and they must score and take advantage of this wind.
First and 10, 21-0, 2:36 left here in the third quarter. As we get some drizzle right now, I think just a light drizzle. So 2:36, 21-0, first and 10 at the ball at the 31.
Freddie, I got to give you credit for keeping us dry today. You did a good job. It's put together very well with what it is, but we got the tarp.
Yeah, we got the tarp. We got the tent.
We got what do you call them?
Yeah, these are tie downs.
Yeah.
Up the middle, we'll take a host of Eagles across the 30 to about the 28-yard line. A gain of about 3 there. That's
Just with
Johnson.
the full steam that he had as he was running forward, he fell for 2 yards as he was going. So 2nd and 6.
So 2nd and 6
as
for
the Mavericks continue to stick with the run and bleed the clock, but at least they're getting first downs. They're moving, and they're getting into deep Eagle territory. So a must score here late in the third quarter.
148, 2 receivers set to the near side, to the far side. One-on-one situation to the corner of the end zone, and interception. As that is number 28. There's a flag on the play. No flag on the play, and that was a great play by number 28, Raul Leckler, there as he undercut the route and basically played the ball better than the receiver there.
He did, because he was going for that deep ball, and as he was back, he was in front of the receiver. So he literally, the cornerback, became the receiver, and like you said, Freddie, came right into his hands because he was playing the football and not the receiver.
So the turnover over here on the Maverick side, as far as on downs, and now the turnover here will give it back to the Eagles, and they are up 21-0 as we get some more drizzle.
As you can see the rain coming down on the mighty Eagle side, so the umbrellas are coming out.
Yeah, the umbrellas
as we
are coming
continue
out.
to stay dry. Freddie, once again, thank you for
we're staying a little bit dry.
But we're going to have to move back this.
I think we're going to have
little
to
bit.
move back. The rain coming out from the front side of it. So I don't know if we're going to be able to put a tarp right in front or put it to the, because
as people are running for cover, we got umbrellas. We got people going underneath the stadium. It's just a little bit of, it's a light drizzle. It's not even really rain.
Well, yeah, it's not, but with equipment that you have, I can't let it get wet that much.
We'll keep moving it further back south, Freddie.
So
pitch to the right.
He's got some running room and goes over number 20.
Another Eagle first down.
And right now, the CC Winn sideline just doesn't look motivated. No energy, nothing at all right now. So let's see if they can really get back in this ball game. Luna's getting the play call from the sideline. As another back checks in, it's going to be number 23.
Number 21 will get the ball carry. He makes a one move. He's coming back to the outside. Now he comes back inside and gets all that for a yard.
That looked like if he could have got away, there was a great wall of China on the right side, and he would have gone for like 65 yards. As this could be the possibly last play of the third quarter, as it's helped the Eagles coming out. They've scored a touchdown and kept the team scoreless with 24 seconds to go in the third.
Two receivers to the near side, one on the far side. Hernandez will get the ball and cross to about the 40-yard line. Call it the 39.
We got the four fingers up, Freddie. We're
Fourth
going
quarter.
to the fourth.
And for Coach Eric Villaseñor, fight for 4. That's his mantra this year. Fight for 4. Fight for 4 quarters. And if you need to, go to overtime. 21-0. We'll be back with more after this.
Stat Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. We know that our patients deserve better than the typical cramped waiting areas and long lines. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated.
Hey guys, Eddie Sanchez, owner of Kumo Fitness, located at 575 Commercial Street in downtown Eagle Pass. We invite you guys to come join us. We got equipment for everything from machines to free weights to bumpers, you name it.
We're back. We're back live. Yeah, Ram Country Auto World Pick 6, where we pick 6 games in a week. And my partner over here is 10-2. Now to Ray on the outside.
Great
to
block.
The 50,
He's gone.
40, 30.
He's gone.
25,
Forget
20,
about it.
10, 5. Touchdown!
Speed kill. There's a flag on the play, Freddie.
Eagles.
Hold up. There's a flag on the field. Is there legal block in the back?
Might be coming back here.
I didn't see it, as I knew Ray was going to get him down the sidelines, but there is a flag as the referees will converse. This would be a horrible call if they bring it back.
And that was the connection I was looking
penalty.
for.
It's either that or procedure penalty that they were covered up with the 7 people on the line.
That was Ray's play from the beginning on that one. That was the big play that he was looking for himself.
We talked about the big play, but you could see that play developing as we get the call. Looks like it's probably going against the Eagles as they're all coming back, but
Third and
illegal block.
Illegal block in the back. Third, and they're going to put it back to about the 34-yard line, somewhere in there.
A lot of the faithful Mavericks and Eagles leaving due to weather.
Well, no, I mean they all brought their umbrellas there.
But as we look outside in the parking lot,
oh yeah, they're all going.
Like, I mean, we still got a game here, folks.
Yeah,
here.
It's 21-0.
Anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
It's raining. That's when turnovers happen. So don't touch that dial. Don't go home yet. There's still plenty of time here. As a big play in the game was called back for a touchdown. So
third and 11. Third and 11 for the Eagles as Coach Gonzalez is trying to.
Eagles call a timeout?
Yeah, they call a timeout.
Timeout on 3rd and 11.
You know what? We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more after this.
Stat Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. We know that our patients deserve better than the typical cramped waiting areas and long lines. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated.
Hey guys, Eddie Sanchez, owner of Kumo Fitness, located at 575 Commercial Street in downtown Eagle Pass. We invite you guys to come join us. We got equipment for everything from machines to free weights to bump.
As the rain continues to come down here at the complex, it's 3rd and 11.
3rd and 11, 11:49. Throws at the outside, now gets it to Gonzalez. Gonzalez steps
Ball's
out.
down. His knee. He caught it with his knee on the ground, so ball's down. That looked like he had a chance to get a first down there.
Yeah, he had number 4 blocking for him. That's Ruiz. Now with the wind blowing in.
Well, you got a great blocker. You got a great lead blocker in front of you by the cameraman. At least he's setting a good pick.
Yeah, he's setting a good. But nonetheless, I want to make sure none of this stuff gets wet. Punt away.
That's gonna roll that's gonna roll.
And both look at the ball and they're gonna move away from the ball. It takes an Eagle bounce down to
23,
the 23-yard line, 22 and a half, somewhere in there. fourth quarter, 10:52.
Yard line. For the Mavericks, have the ball, 1st and 10.
As the band is for CC Winn already going to the buses, and now I got.
This is a game for outdoors. It's made
Yeah,
for outdoors.
it's made for
It's a
outdoors.
little sprinkle.
Yeah, 2 receivers to the near side, 1 on the far side. We'll give it to number 23, I believe, was the running back.
Handoff goes to number 22, Mark.
22, Mark Cardenas,
Yeah,
and
that
he's
was Mark
bottled up by number
Cardenas.
94.
And you can see the line now, Freddie. The line's they're just not getting it together. It's late. It's early in the fourth here, but time's running out.
Yeah.
Time is running out, and they're gonna have to step it up if they do want to have a chance in this ball game.
2nd and 11, 3 receivers set to the near side, and there's a flag on the play.
They still have part of their playbook to run a bit, but with this win, they're gonna have to move very, very fast because right now their only enemy right now is the clock.
Yeah, that's their only enemy, is the clock.
So Johnson's going to be getting the play call right here from the sideline. Cardenas still back there. Shotgun formation, calls a man in motion. He's going to drop back. He's going to look for a screen,
He
but
had him.
wasn't there.
Fumble.
Oh, ball's
Fumble.
loose.
They got it.
Let's see who's going to come out of it under the pile.
Looks like the Mavericks fell on the ball.
Yeah, they fell on it, so Johnson fell on that one. So it's going to bring out a
Carrier
third.
will be number 2, Ethan Johnston. He's
3rd and long.
3rd and long here, folks.
Eagle defender.
And it's just not looking good here for the Mavericks. The O-line hasn't really stepped up the game. They're letting the guys in like
3rd and 16.
easily.
This is a very big play. They got to get some yards here because the Eagles are going to get the ball in great field position should they not get a first down.
Cardenas just got eaten up on that play. Just eaten up.
On the far sideline,
Handoff goes to number 22,
Mark Cardenas and number 25.
Keep in mind one of the last times they punted, they got blocked by the Eagles.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
4th down for the Mavericks.
So 4th down for the Mavericks, 4th and 16.
So the Eagles can still stay aggressive as they go for a possible block punt, but they should get the ball providing anything at probably about the 30-yard line, probably at worst the 35-yard line. Deep in Maverick territory after the punt.
The punter is in the end zone. And again, they'll send the 3 blockers, and the ball will take an Eagle road to about
Just as I said, about the 30-yard line, 28. I
at the
mean,
28 and
I
a
saw
half.
him kicking in the wind before their pregame show, and this win, that's what he was doing. He was doing 30 yards.
Yep.
That's it. And you got to take 12 for just a snap. So the Eagles get the ball deep in Maverick territory.
Yeah, 21-0, 1st and 10, 8:45 and counting. As the Eagle faithful on the other side have they're still there. They're still
sticking
Umbrellas
around.
are out.
around. Umbrellas are out.
The Eagle faithful, and as they look to put this one in the end zone to
You're on CC Winn side.
And
It's
intercepted.
interception as the Mavericks get
It
the
was a
ball back.
tip drill.
Tipped. Number 13 of the Eagles
So let's
dropped
see-
the ball.
Number 13, David
So the
Lopez.
Mavericks hanging on a dear life on the respirator.
Yeah, they
Still 21-0. But, Freddie, they got to score, and they got to score fast, and they got to go 84 yards now.
The ball at the 16-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Mavericks. 8:39. And just like that, instead of running out the clock, they decide to throw the ball on the first
Yep.
down. Well, again, that's where we're up here broadcasting and not coaching down there. So
They're trying to put the dagger in. and
2
that-
receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Shotgun formation will give to actually take the ball himself, and is hit immediately as he crosses the 15 to maybe the 16. Actually gets a yard.
You're absolutely right, Freddie. This game is all but over, and they could have milked the clock, ran it 3 straight times.
Yeah.
They're running the ball good, but you know what? Maybe the coach wants to work on a few plays and get 13 the ball and get them ready for the future games, because this one's all but over unless a miracle happens.
The ball to the near side, which is Jared Royce, gets it at the 20.
Tackled by number 50, and Ryan Chisholm get a little tackle there on the sidelines. They get the ball at about the 20.5-yard line.
That was Roger Oyua on the tackle. Want to send a shout out to Matthew Felan in San Antonio right now, as he had some health issues that we're taking care of, and he's over there. So well wishes to Matthew Felan. He's a senior lineman for the Eagles. And a tip, interception.
Intercept by number 50.
Another
turnover.
Another turnover, and now
as the confetti drops by the Eagle faithful, as over there celebrating after, well, looks like a little, they say Septiembre flag going on. What's going on over there, Freddie?
Yeah,
as we're celebrating Mexico's independence, or are we celebrating the 6th turnover by the Mavericks today?
Well, they're celebrating both, because of course tomorrow, Saturday, you got Canelo Triple G. So it's one of those things where they're bringing out the flag. They say the September to remember this coming week.
Well, we already know. We'll talk about the fight at our post-game show. Triple G and Canelo Alvarez. As Freddie has given his prediction as who he thinks is going to win the fight.
Okay, let's not go there, because I'm not doing a post-game show. I am wrapping up. As soon as this game is done, I'm wrapping up, because I don't want to get lit up here with water. I want to make sure that we're in and out. We can talk about it in the after show on Sunday.
The Ram Country Auto World post-game show.
Yeah, post-game show. And to the corner of the end zone, jump ball, and in and out of the hands of Ray Mendoza as the streamer comes down from the fans. Yeah, the internet up here.
Slow Wi-Fi.
Talk about
it's not Wi-Fi. This is slow.
Yeah, it's super slow. Frustrating for, I guess, everybody here.
3rd and 9. Freddie, you're in 2-down territory. I think if they run it up the middle, they're going to get 4 or 5 yards and have a 4th and 4. So we'll see the play call here as they're at the 15-yard line. Yep, as expected.
Ball up the middle to about the 10-yard line. We'll make it to 11.
4th and 3. Freddie, do we go for it?
Yeah. No, they're going to bring out David Lopez, number 84.
Here comes the kicker.
All he does is kick.
As he counts the players to make sure, all 11 on the field. Well, this is good situation. You never know when you might need a field goal to win the game.
Yep, just test it out.
Yep, just see what he's got, because this one's already in the refrigerator.
Up and through for 3 points. Makes it 24-0.
And in the pregame, he was knocking them down from the 32, which made it a 42. I saw him hit 3 in a row, and they were deep. So this guy's got a good leg on him.
And again, wind aided. Yeah.
Still.
Wind aided.
You got to put it to the uprights.
Yeah, you got to put it through. We got to set it down and then put it through. 5:56 left here in the fourth quarter. Eagles up 24-0. And I think we did talk about it. It was going to be a matchup in the first half where they're going to feel each other out, but the second half has been all Eagle Pass.
Yeah, it has, Freddie. The offense didn't find their rhythm. The backs couldn't really get into their work how they usually do, how they did in the first 2 weeks against Crystal City and Uvalde. The defense kind of showed up, but they just got tired. You can't really do much when you're always going out there onto the field when the offense is giving up the ball within less than 3 plays.
Yeah, exactly. That's been one of the main problems for CC Winn as far as getting those 3 and outs and not giving the defense an opportunity to actually breathe and get back on the field.
Yeah, it's kind of hard on the defensive side. Johnson tonight just was not on his game. Passing, running the ball, he was just trying to do it himself, and that's not how you're going to win ball games. You need to work around, give it off to the backs, give it out to your receivers. There's 11 guys on the field.
Yeah.
You got to give the ball around and give someone to make a play.
Yeah, and it looked like he was trying to do too much.
Yep.
And you also know that his he was, he's trying really hard. There were some plays he had he thrown them, but he's like, no, afraid. I don't know if he was afraid to make a turnover or what, but I mean, he's playing his heart out. He's breaking tackles and he's doing the best he can. But this Eagle defense, you got to give credit.
They're
to the
land
defense.
sharks, man.
They're everywhere and they're swarming to the football. So it's easier said than done until you're in between the lines and you're on the field. As the Eagle, again, 4 guys fly to the football as they tackle him at the 29-yard line.
And like I told Freddie and you earlier, the Eagles are land sharks on the defense. They're wherever the ball's at, they're going to be at. And it's not just going to be one guy, it's going to be a group of them.
Yeah.
So the Eagles defense is a team that you just can't wreck on them. You can't count them out whenever.
No, you can't.
Because they will always show up every week.
And this right here, this last 5:49 to go in this battle of the border, Eagle Pass versus CC Winn. This is about getting out of here with no injuries.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Just running your plays, getting your guys, whatever. Because unfortunately, it would be a tremendous comeback, but just executing plays, getting ready for next week because they'll start their district games here pretty soon as well. So they also need to execute their offense and get out of here with no injuries.
Exactly. That's one of the major things that they have to look for is to make sure that they don't get any injuries out of this and go into district play in a week and a half, actually a couple of weeks. The rain coming down a little bit more.
The running back and the quarterback kind of timed the snap. I don't know how they didn't call that illegal formation.
I'm going to try and see if I can move this thing back a little bit more.
And right now, if I was the coaches on the Winn side, I think it would have been about time to take out your ones and just start putting in your twos because you kind of don't want to – you can't afford an injury.
No, you can't.
You can't.
As Macias, our camera operator, is manning our camera in
Macias being a sporty.
Yeah, he is.
He's taking all the water.
He can move the camera back a little bit more.
Johnson again.
Johnson again will take the ball. And
4th and 1. This is a definitely must go.
You forgot that one. Okay. From David Lopez? Oh, David Chisholm.
4th and about a yard, Freddie. This is a must go 4th down. Oh, a little inside handoff.
It's
First down, and if he gets outside, beautiful containment by number 31 as again he gets help from his friends as 4 Eagles are on the tackle again.
Number 23 gets to about the 50, actually the 49, as we're getting a little bit more rain.
Charlie Chusler, his dad was a all-district football player in the 80s for the Eagles. I know Charlie personally, good guy, works at Cousin, but what a tackle by his son. I'm sure, Freddie, you feel honored to watch your son go out and represent the Eagles and make plays on the defensive side of the football field.
Yeah, and that's number
Oh, he's
2.
gone. What a tackle. A touchdown-saving tackle by Chisholm as he preserves the shutout so far because that ankle tackle, Ethan made a great cut to the outside, and he was gone had Ryan not made that great shoeless Joe tackle.
Like you were saying, Ethan looks like he just wants to do it himself, and right now that's all he's been doing. He's just been keeping the ball. He's had the read option, but he's just tucking it and run on all the plays that he's got.
He just did. Yep, he did it again. He faked it, but you know what? They had a wall that had a seal on the outside. Had he let it go, they probably would have got 7 yards of the outside. But it's one of those reads that, when you read it and you decide what the end does, had he let it go, it was there. But that's his decision. He's probably got, I think, at least over 100 yards rushing. But he's balling. He's balling. It's 24-0, 255, and Ethan's still out there balling. Got to give the kid some credit. It's just that they run into a great defense, and so far the defense has shown what it can do.
Yep.
Another pass by Ethan, tipped by number 88. as they hit him in the hands, which would have picked up a first down and potentially would have put him in the end zone. So we got 3rd and call it 9 as we have 2:35 left to go in the game. And the Mavericks need to put up some type of points. You don't losing's part of the game and winning, but you definitely don't want to get shut out, especially in this big border game.
It's going to be a 3rd and 9. Looking, and
there he is.
Brought down by number 44. That's Moy Rocha again in the backfield. That kid has had a motor all game long, and he's been at the heels of.
You can see that play. Ethan had him, but he waited. By the time he threw it, as it was going down. Had he thrown it earlier, it probably would have been another first down. So those are things that hopefully the coach will tell them that, hey, you see this, just get rid of it earlier, because again, it's all moving forward for the Mavericks as they go into district play.
Yeah, next week they're in Pearsall. Swing out to the near side, and David.
He could have had a hit on him, but he held up on that one, and that would have been one nasty hit.
If he would have came down with that ball, he would have been.
He would have rocked his world real quick.
That would have been a little pancake action there, as we have 2:20 to go in the football game, as the faithful are in their cars leaving, trying to get dry, as we're a little dry.
We're a little bit dry.
We're a little dry, a little wet, but I mean, we're this is what it is, Freddie. We're in the outdoors.
Yeah.
A great crowd, a great game. 2:20 to go, and still got some faithful. As I look out in the stadium, we got some faithful Mavericks out here. We have umbrellas, kids, nachos, Sprite, and we got it all. And we got the Eagle faithful outside over there still.
Yeah, they're actually getting
what they call ride or die, Freddie. Ride or die with the Eagles as they continue to stay in this rain.
And 155 and rolling here. We're trying to as I'm getting everything kind of situated. You guys keep talking, and you guys keep.
Freddie, you're like fast forwarding into the future here. You're putting things away with 1:39 to go on the clock in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, but I mean, come on. It's 1:31. They're up 24-0. They're going to run out the clock.
We might have to cancel the post-game show brought to you by Ram Country Auto World.
Yeah. Make sure you guys go visit them. 1997 North Veterans Boulevard. 872-3444 is the number to call.
I look forward to the post-game show and the pre-game show.
Well, actually,
Not because I'm a sponsor, but just to go over about the good things,
you know what?
defense.
So we got to go inside to do a post-game show. So if you want to buy dinner, we'll meet at Yelpos right now, and we'll do a post-game show from there.
Live again?
Yeah, live again. Why not?
Can you drink on the air live?
No, you can't.
Okay, then
you can't even say that on the air.
You can't say that on the air?
No, you can't say that on the air.
Well, we'll have to talk to our sponsors about that. Then that we cannot say that. But again, sounds like a great idea.
It does.
Yopos, right on Main Street.
Yeah, but don't mention him too much because he doesn't pay. Let's leave it at that. Okay.
So we're not gonna go there anymore.
No, we're not.
As the Eagles put the finishing touches, as well, there's no victory formation, but one more snap and this will call it a game.
Yeah, one more.
Looks like they're gonna run another play.
No, they're just gonna kneel it.
Or they're just gonna kneel it right here for victory formation.
Yeah.
Well, they gotta run one more play as he takes a knee,
That's gonna be the ball
and that'll do it. Number 17 coming in to put the finishing touches. The backup quarterback as the Eagles take a 24-0 victory.
And they're going to rush the field as far as the fans. That's the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. 24-0. The Eagles take the victory. And, well, needless to say, that's 13-0. So, you
13-0.
13-0.
And like we said at during the Gridiron Talk.
Yeah.
Rivalry, you have to win games to make it a rivalry.
Yeah.
So this border shootout, I mean,
Border
what a great game by the Mavericks. They put up a great fight. let me tell you something. Had it not been for those turnovers, we're probably looking at a 10-0 ball game because they scored at least 14 points off a turnover. I take it back, 17 points. I forgot about the block punt as well. So it's a much closer game than the actual score indicated. But a great turnout by the city of Eagle Pass. Whether you're burnt orange or wearing the all black, it was a great game.
Great game.
Great place and great call. Great to hang out with both of you guys.
Yeah, thank you very much
Had
for
a good time. We stayed a little bit dry, but it
A
was a
little bit
pleasure
dry.
calling the game. And he does know a lot about the season Mavericks. So
Yeah, he does.
It's okay to be a homer, but
Yeah.
you know, 0-13.
No, yeah.
Maybe next year.
Yeah, you have to give it to the Eagles, man. They put on a show. They've been putting on a show for the last 12 years, now 13. And their defense was phenomenal. The offense was phenomenal, too. They did have some hiccups, but they fixed it up. They adjusted in the second half. CC Winn just couldn't adjust. They couldn't stand with the big boys on the line. The O-line for CC Winn was just getting demolished. The running game wasn't there, and Johnston just couldn't really do any work with it. Defense, same as well for them. They couldn't stop the Eagles. The run game, the passing game, it just couldn't really do anything.
Well, overall, the CC Winn Mavericks go to 2-1. For the Eagles, they go to 3-0. Next week, they are actually at home. The first home game next week will be here against McCullum. For the CC Winn Mavericks, they travel to Pearsall, Texas. That's where they're gonna go play their next game, the non-district game, and then of course the big dance. The district starts a week after that. So, thank you guys for Grant Bibb, for Noah Garcia. My name is Freddie Idea. You're watching RealSportsLive.com, Real Sports Live Southwest. Till next time, keep talking sports.